Hello, gamers. Good morning. It is evening for me, but good morning regardless. How are we doing? Happy Thursday. Sorry for the stream switch up, because I had to be up at 5 a.m. and I am exhausted right now, and my lighting is terrible, but we stay silly and press on regardless. But I'm tired. But I'm just waking up with evening caffeine because we stay silly here, indeed. But yeah, I was up at 5 a.m. for work. It was a pretty short day, honestly. It wasn't that bad. I had some break times in there. It wasn't too much of a hassle. I also took Aigis with me to work today. Nobody commented on her, which is fine, but she got to go for a little walk today, and it was nice. It was nice to get her out. So far I've taken Akechi and Aigis to work. I have not yet taken Ryoji to work, despite getting him before Aigis. Maybe he's just confined to Ini here for now. I don't know. And I did also order the Makoto and Koromaru Nuis as well. So they'll be coming this fall. I'm low-key tempted to just bite the bullet and order all of the Cease plushies, because they're a family and I don't want to separate them. But that would be like another like $77 or something of that sort. That's a whole game. That is a whole RE metaphor, Fantasia, whatever the thing is. That is my metaphor money. So, yeah. But today, more Ace Attorney today, which I'm excited for. I've been thinking a lot about Ace Attorney the past 48 hours. I want to see more of our funny German man. Is he actually German? Like, I don't know if he just like toured in Europe or whatever, or like lived in Germany and that's why he speaks like that, because like Christoph did not. Unless he just doesn't, I don't know. Has Christoph been Japaniforniized? Like, I don't know, but I want to see more of him because I think he's very fun so far. I love the dramatic prosecutors. I mean, every prosecutor in Ace Attorney has a minor in theater. Clavier also got one in music, it seems, but you know, the dramatics right out the gate like that is how you hook me to a character in Ace Attorney, specifically a prosecutor in Ace Attorney. So I am here for it. I need to see more of him. I need to see more of him like being all like silly and flirty and shit in the courtroom. Yeah, I'm eager to see what his sort of deal is. Like, it seems like he wanted to go up against Apollo because he took down Christoph. So I wonder what the deal with that is. Does he see this as some sort of like revenge plot, or like, I don't know what the deal there is. And I also I'm wondering why Apollo is an attorney in the first place. I'm sure we'll find that out eventually. We'll get there eventually. But yeah, that's where we are for today. That's where we're at. My hair is also a mess today, so I'm also wearing my hat, which is also not helping with the lightning. Got the Whitney Houston hat on, my second to last stream of Pride Month, so I gotta wear the Whitney Houston hat in the meantime. Anyways, I'm slowly gonna start waking up as we play, and I think doing voices and stuff will help too. So, let us start gaming. Why don't we hop on in? Since I don't really have much to discuss today. Oh, Steam Summer Sale happening right now. I just opened Steam and I see the summer sale is happening. What do I want to get? What do I want to get this Steam Summer Sale? What should I get? Also, we're about 11 and a half, almost 11 hours away from 14 servers being back up. And then dealing with the queue times, which is gonna be horrendous. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is on sale. I could grab that. Despite not having played any more Yakuza games since buying 3 through 7, I could get Infinite Wealth. I could do that. Mayhaps. Mayhaps we get it. God, I need to get back to Yakuza so badly. Oh, brother. Oh, Persona 4 Arena has a pretty big discount, and Nocturne. Nocturne and Persona 4 Arena both have pretty hefty discounts right now. I can grab both of those. God, I'm gonna have to go crazy. I'm gonna be going crazy on the summer sale. Oh, brother. Anyways, I guess we'll head in the game in a minute, actually. We're gonna enter the bathroom real quick, and then we'll get started. I'm so sorry, I know I just started, but I'll be back in just a moment. Hi, I'm so sorry, but I'm back now. All right, we're gaming. We're back and we're gaming. We're gaming. We're lawyering. I don't know if we'll finish this case today. We might just go through the investigation and then we'll see. But case number 2 continues today. Yes. And I want to see more of the fun guy. And I'm not talking about the mushroom man. Alrighty. And I see I'm already dropping frames. Alright. Game is opening. Okay. Frame dropping, please stop. Alrighty. Anyways. Let's go. Alright. Day 2 of investigations. Let's go. I'm guessing we have yet to meet the true culprit, because that's how a lot of these games kind of work. And the pattern in some of these cases is where you don't actually meet the true culprit until like day 2 of the investigation. So I wonder if that's going to be the case here, because I don't know who else it could be. Anyways, we're back here. What a train wreck that was. I'm glad we made it out of that trial alive.
Really? I had fun. And Waki made it through the day too.
Everyone was too obsessed with panties to bother with the real case. Yeah, you tell him, Apollo.
There was good publicity. Imagine the crowd for my show tonight.
I don't think you're gonna get the right kind of crowd from that true scene. Maybe you should find a different article of clothing. Just a thought.
You should come, Polly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she did this whole thing.
The amazing Mr. Hat will be making an appearance.
Hi, folks. I'll be here all week.
That's about enough of him.
Hello? Miss Tiala. Thank you for today. The trial went well.
Oh, right, no problem.
Do you think Waki will be okay?
Well, he's not guilty yet.
Please, you have to help him. We're supposed to get married next month.
Oh, congratulations. Oh, way to put the pressure on a guy.
Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
I don't know. Who else could it be? Her? I don't know. Anything to inspect today? Yeah, this guy, who was definitely not Shoddy Smith, and my camera covered him. Oops, sorry. An old sepia-tone photograph of a man in a silk hat. His outfit looks a lot like Trucy's, come to think of it. Biological father, perhaps?
If you're gonna be a magician, you gotta look the part.
She's big on appearances, I found. Guillotine. There are all sorts of strange paraphernalia sitting on top of the piano. It seems a shame to have all these props and not do a trick or two.
You asked for it.
Hey, Mr. Righteous, what's it? Waka waka.
Justice, Mr. Hat. Apollo Justice.
Justice? Apollo is just what? That's what I want to know.
Oh, you're hopeless.
Do they do ventriloquism? Please. Oh my god.
Just let me know if you ever want to visit from Mr. Hat.
Any other trick but that one, please? Alright. This box has frightened me.
I bet I'm the first magician to figure out these make great shelves.
She does seem to be putting them to good use. But if you ever want to put it back together, you have to take everything off.
Don't worry, I'll clean it up soon. And then we'll try cutting you up.
Thanks, but I'll pass. Charlie! It's Charlie, the houseplant. We've had it for years, apparently.
That's Mr. Charlie to you. He's been here longer, after all.
Right, sorry.
I'm sorry, Mr. Charlie. He was raised by a tribe of heathens.
She's saying something to the plant as she waters it. Come on, get with the program, Apollo.
Mr. Charlie forgives you, this time.
Is there anything else I might do to please his high leafiness? Some magic books are mixed in with law books here. The magic books all look well used, but the law books are just gathering dust. I feel kind of sorry for them. Maybe I'll read them next time I'm around. The tea. A hot water pot sits on a magic table. The tea definitely not for Edgeworth because this is too low class for him. Why is the stand for this table so flimsy looking?
Maybe it looks better that way.
I was hoping for a more professional explanation.
Well, maybe to show that there's no tricks involved?
Not bad.
I still think it's just that it looks better that way.
Yeah, it's kind of... Yeah, I like the design. Very clean looking with few poles and legs. Oops. Alright, hoop. A giant hoop used to levitate people. So tell me, how does it work?
Apollo, don't you know you should never ask a magician to explain a trick? I mean, you're hardly better than Mr. Stickler.
Hey, I object to being placed in the same category as that panty snatcher.
Enjoy the mystery. That's the way to appreciate magic.
A dish of plastic spaghetti like some restaurants put on display. Where'd you get this anyway?
It was a birthday present from Daddy. I was so happy. You don't know how long I wanted one of these. I fell asleep with it, cradled in my arms, and the spaghetti bent.
Mental note, what she really wants for her next birthday, a bowl of plastic food, like the little kitty shopping cart kind of food. I used to play with those as a kid. Alright, is that everything? Hey, look! I have a badge. Alright, you don't have anything to say about that? Okay.
I feel so helpless. You're my only hope. Please help my
walkie-talkie, oh god. Gun. Okay. Alright. Oops, let's talk. Are you sure about marrying into the Kitaki family?
I'm fine with it. And I love Walkie with all my heart. Aw, that's so sweet.
So it doesn't bother you that you'll be, married to the mob?
I don't think so. My parents are against it, of course. Say, where did you and Walkie first meet anyway?
Good question. Miss Tiela doesn't look like the type to have gangster connections.
Oh, we met at my old job, actually. Ah, office romance.
What was her old job? She's not very forthcoming with information about herself, is she?
Did you know that the boss is trying to get out of the business?
Really? Mr. Kitaki wants to quit being a gangster?
He's trying to transfer his assets into a normal company. He only announced it recently out of the blue. I hear there's quite a lot of confusion in the ranks.
I wonder if this explains that apron. Oh yeah! He's cooking. I can't imagine walking going along with that.
He's highly motivated, isn't he?
That's not the word I would have used.
He said, I'll be the next big boss and keep the family alive. I think he's at that age when boys want to make a mark on the world.
That's not the way I would have put it.
His father moves in a lot of circles. He's really focused on profits. The Kitaki family's been making a killing recently.
Again, not the way I would have put it. Yuka, hello, how are you doing?
But Walkie says it's not about the money. They have the gangster tradition to uphold. Ooh, a generation gap. They even got the ever-classic
What about the family business thing going on? You're doing good, I'm glad to hear it. I'm kind of sleepy since I've been up since 5 a.m. But I must gain the energy for the law. Usually it's the father worried about tradition. Can I ask you a question about Walkie? I understand he was operated on by the victim, Dr. Maractus.
Apparently, yes.
I was in his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my op something bad. And then he just lets me go without a word. See you later, bye. So I gotta go in, get another doctor patch me up again.
Yes, it sounded horrible. Walkie's always been fond of fighting, I'm afraid.
I'm not sure it qualifies as fighting when pistols are involved. I mean, gunfights are a thing.
Mr. Gavin was saying his life might be in danger, wasn't he? No, that can't be right. I'm sure he was just trying to scare us. It's scary to think that a surgeon might make a mistake.
Please never watch Grey's Anatomy, Trucy.
But it's even scarier when he tries to hide it.
That is literally medical malpractice, the show. I forced myself to sit through like 13 seasons of it in high school because everybody else at school was watching it and I wanted to fit in. So I forced myself to watch it. Was not a fan. It's just not my kind of show, I guess, but yeah, good lord. I can't imagine. I don't know. I feel like it would be worse to watch Grey's Anatomy if you're a surgeon than it would be to play Ace Attorney if you're a lawyer in real life. Like, I imagine it's just like that bad, maybe even worse. I'd like to know a little more about this operation. Maybe it's time to pay the Maractus Clinic a visit.
I should be getting home now. Walkie's in your hands, Mr. Justice.
Right. Kichi, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. How's it going?
Apollo, I think you're only making her more nervous.
Sorry, I'm new at this, okay?
It's all right. I believe in you.
All right, to the clinic we go. Actually, no, we need to go to the doctor place. Yeah, we need to go to the Maractus Clinic, so we'll do that instead of, yeah. Can we go in? Oh. I guess not. Maybe we go back to the Hickfield Clinic then. Maybe we go see Father Wright. Oh. Okay. Where are we supposed to go? The mansion? She's still here. Good lord. Looks like the little lady's at it again.
Look,
I told you yesterday, the park's off limits. One more sleep till 14 is back. Let's go! I'm so excited. I'm doing okay. Very sleepy. Since I've been up at since 5 a.m. for work today, but knowing that 14 comes back tomorrow makes me very happy. This will be my first time experiencing the expansion queue times, though, so I'm a little nervous that I won't be able to get in the game. We'll see how it goes. But I'm very happy to go back because I want to do some leveling! I need to do my beast drives and leveling and all that jazz! I was working hard on Reaper, Reaper and Warrior. I've been working on those two lately a lot. I'm getting better with Warrior, and that's making me feel more comfortable tanking. I don't know if I feel like brave enough to try tanking a raid yet, but sometimes even trials kind of scare me a little bit because it's like, you know, mechanics. Like, so yeah, Looney's stats, like, honestly, I was surprised that I was like that. My levels were like that high. My current goal was to try to get every like ARR job up to level 50 so I could get rid of all of my like very early game gear and then one by one kind of like choose a job that I really want to focus in on and then keep working at it. And yeah, I just want to play it. I miss it. I'm in deep. I miss it. It's been like 36 hours and I miss it. Anyways, the park's off limits.
And I told you yesterday this is how I go home. Okay, you want me to go around? How about giving me $5 like yesterday?
The con artist strikes again. Can we get these shoes now?
This trash can. This is where we found the mirror.
Come to think of it, wasn't there something else in here? Something near the bottom. The Maractus Clinic paint shoes. Look at the paint on these. That means these must have ended up in here after Mr. Wright's accident.
Maybe they're connected? Let's pick them up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got them, and, yeah. Trash can!
What? You weren't going to dig through it.
No. What? I'm serious! I have no intention of looking through this trash can!
Oh, please, don't hold back on my account.
I think that whatever you think about me and trash cans, you're wrong. Yeah, this isn't Honkai Star Rail, buddy. Shoes, yeah. We found the leaf print is there, yeah. Somebody was walking by. The leaves that we, saw were in the park. Hold on. But in the park, yeah. These leaves. There was paint, stepped in paint, and some leaf here. These leaves. Oh, brother. Where do we go? Where do we go? Don't we need to go to the clinic? Like, oh, are we just re-inspecting things? This car belongs to someone at the Maractus Clinic, and it hit Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright sprained his ankle, and the car lost a side view mirror. The car versus Mr. Wright, not quite the match of the century, but you know what? Mr. Wright's gonna win, because that man cannot be killed. This is where we found your panties, isn't it, Tracy?
And I can't thank you enough, Apollo.
Well, thank you for saying thank you.
I'm always polite. It's part of being a performer. You know what Daddy says. It doesn't cost anything to be polite, and it could bring you more business.
You know what? You know what? That's actually kind of... okay.
Just kidding. I really am grateful.
Kitty!
Hey, a kitty cat! Here, kitty, kitty, kitty!
Ah, words.
It's not coming down.
You do look kind of suspicious, you have to admit.
It's okay, kitty cat. His hair won't hurt you.
It's okay, kitty cat. She won't make you disappear in her hat. Aww. I love their bickering. Oh, step ladder. Oh, a skeleton.
Just a skeleton.
Gold skeleton. And a mannequin hand. Hospital storage, yes. I think this is the same dialogue as yesterday. In-game yesterday. Yes. It's a step ladder. It's a step ladder. This one is a step ladder. Mm-hmm. Because it folds, and you step on it. And it has steps and not rungs. It's two ladders stuck together. Exactly! You tell him, Trucy. No! Oh, brother, at the essence of the thing. Okay. There's nothing else to inspect here, right? That's everything, and I cannot move around at all.
Okay. So where am I supposed to go?
Anything here?
Hello, Spoon.
Aww. Dogs and their owners resemble each other. Guess there are exceptions. Aww. Mr. Aldoon's house has seen better days. And I'm betting I've eaten better noodles. Okay, Apollo, jeez. The blue tarp Mr. Aldoon used to cover his noodle stand. Robbed of its purpose, it blows in the wind. Alone. Sad. An oil drum for catching rainwater. Ah! A flock of crows just flew over and— ew, gross. Oh, Jesus Christ. Man, Apollo almost got pooped on. Save the light. New. Maybe that's how the kids are spelling new these days. Another failed attempt at hipster marketing. The bowl. The lone bowl tipped on its side. It's kind of surreal. You'd think you would have picked it up by now. Oops. I really don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Wait, oh, wait, is this how I go in? The walls and posts are so highly polished I can see my face in them. Wait, my hairdo's a little flat. Oh no! There, perfect. Oh, so this is not how we go in. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. A police car is parked in front of the Maractus Clinic. It's empty. The police must be inside investigating. 3 shots at the price of 1. Somehow I don't see people lining up for that. I swear he said we're supposed to go to the clinic, but I physically cannot go there. What the hell? There's literally, I don't know where to go. And Father isn't here. Unless I need to like touch his grape juice and then he'll appear. A bottle of Mr. Wright's favorite brand of grape juice. Me? I haven't been able to touch this stuff since that first case. Not a problem for Mr. Wright, apparently. A toy piano, one that might be played by a child. Correction, a pink toy piano. I guess the man likes pink, nothing wrong with that. Pink is a step away from red, and that's Edgeworth's color, so like, I get it. The TV's been left on. The Steel Samurai's in a spot of trouble. I'm sure I'll come back to win in the end. Mr. Wright likes those kinds of stories. Yeah, the turnabouts! A swaying, spiraling stack of DVD cases. Better stay away or it'll become a crashing, cascading cavalcade of DVD cases. Bag. Bed. Mr. Wright's bed. My, it's messy. Trucy must clean up after him at home. Okay. I might need a tip as to where I'm actually supposed to go, because I do not know. I guess there's only so many places I can, like, inspect, right? Oh, the detention center. I'm dumb. The one place we haven't been. God damn it.
Looks like Walkie's out for questioning.
I really need to talk to him. I guess okay, alright. Oh, excuse me. Yes? The other suspect is all through with the questioning, sir.
The other? Ah! You mean the panty snatcher?
Hello, Minotaur! 10 hours, 48 minutes. It's happening! I'm excited! How are you doing? How is it going? How have you been getting by during the no 14 for the past day and a half? Because I've been struggling. I did play a little SMT5 yesterday. I got cooked several times by like the first kind of like boss, I guess. I don't know if it's like a big boss or whatever, but I did get cooked a bit, but I'm getting the hang of it. Wesley Stickler, so they arrested him too. Alright, let's have a little chat with Mr. Stickler. I hope I don't regret this.
He is a valuable witness.
He is a bit precious, I'll give him that. Please, keep this brief if you would. I'm quite busy. I need to finish this paper. It's you! Mr. Stickler, we'd like to have a few words with you.
Very well, as long as they're few.
Nothing would make me happier, believe me. Alright, I have a badge. Fine, ignore my evidence. See if I care. I wonder what he's thinking. On second thought, let's not go there. If I show him these... That's it! The mystery! The unanswerable riddle!
Actually, they're just a normal pair of panties.
What? How is that possible?
It just takes practice, that's all.
And you must teach me, you must! To think, if I could produce a pencil, eraser, a textbook, and a lunch, all from a pair of panties, my life would be complete. He's serious, isn't he? Alright, nothing with that one. Alright, well, let's chat now. Gun. Okay, nothing.
Alright, let's chat.
Mr. Stickler, on the night of the murder, you stole... Wait! I can't help but feel that I'm being misunderstood. How exactly? Yes, that night. I obtained a pair of panties, it's true. However, it was my burning curiosity that drove me to do it, nothing more. And you know what, I can believe him, honestly, because he's just weird like that. Just chilling today, looking at the patch notes and your main job's updated job actions. I was doing that too. Yeah, I was looking at it too. I'm glad that I saw White Mage is finally getting a dash, which I'm happy about. I will have to rearrange my hotbar to fit that in, but shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, it looks like most of the jobs that I play are just getting like higher potency like moves later on, which is pretty good. Nothing like too much new to learn, aside from Astrologian, because I know that's like the big one that's changing with like the cards like alternating between like the Astral and the Umbral rather than just being pure RNG now. So I'm curious as to how that's gonna work. So I'll need to relearn that, but I didn't devote too much time to Astro before, so it won't be like I'm relearning. It won't be like I have to relearn everything. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it won't be a huge change, I guess.
You wanted to know the trick to my panties, right?
You're here too? Oh, great Trucy, teach me!
Huh?
I must know the secret of your panties. My very existence hangs in the balance. Please, make me your apprentice.
Apollo, help!
Oh no, I think you make a great, lovely assistant.
Don't say that, Apollo!
Could you relate what you saw the night of the murder to us one more time?
Why not? Though it hardly differs from the testimony I gave in court.
The defendant was there in the park that night. Of this, I'm quite certain. Torbo, welcome! I did make it through Endwalker. I did, and then I did 6.1 as well. So I'll be going into 6.2 once maintenance is over. But how are you doing? How is it going? God, Endwalker, I miss Endwalker already. I miss the feelings and everything, and I miss my family. You're gonna try out Picto? I'm excited. I'm very excited to learn all the new jobs too. I think like reading about them was kind of overwhelming for me, like looking at like the tooltips and everything. So I think I learn best by doing. So I think actually playing through like the job tutorials and quests and everything will be a better way for me to learn, yeah.
Oh, Ad, I'm so sorry, Ad.
He was pointing a pistol or something like that at the victim. That's when I shouted, "Stop, you two! Let's resolve this like gentlemen!" And the next moment, a shot was fired. And this is all true? Really? My panties are gone, my innermost heart revealed. What further reason could I possibly have to lie? I can't think of anything you want to hide more than panty snatching, true.
True. It sounds like Walkie was at the scene of the crime after all.
I wish it weren't so. Okay. What else? Looks like there's still other things I can get from him. Your phone. The noodle stand. The shoes. Probably not this. Yeah. Knife. My breaks are finishing. But yeah, Torva, sorry about the ad, but yeah, I'm excited to learn the new jobs. Ad's over. Let's go. I'm very excited to try out both of the new jobs too. I was like reading about them and that was kind of overwhelming. I think I need to like play the quests and like put them into practice to get a feel for how they actually work. I learn best by doing, but yeah. You want to learn pictorial for your static? Nice, nice. But yeah, I'm very excited. New jobs to do, things to level. I just want to level and get stronger. Oh, Picto, yeah. I need to get a set of armor for Viper. I have a full set of armor or gear for Picto ready to go, but not for Viper. Oops. Bowl. The map? I don't think I'm done here. Unless I need to go somewhere else and, because normally I'll get like a prompt if I'm done talking and everything. It's gonna dungeon spam to 100. Nice. I need to play more so I can unlock like, well, they're changing like the high level roulettes, right? Like the level 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90 roulettes are all gonna be combined into one, right? So I can actually start grinding for level 90 gear. Because I don't have level 90 healer gear yet. I have level 90 aiming gear, but I don't have level 90 healing gear. So even though my white mage is 90, I can't do any like higher level duties with it because I'm under equipped. So I need to grind for the appropriate level gear now. A security guard, he stands here watching this room. I have no idea if he's listening to us talk. Not even sure he's breathing. He's painted into the scenery. Gotta go inside to cook chicken wings. Nice, I hope they're yummy. Security cameras looking at me. I wonder if they tape all of this. Did I present everything? The autopsy report, what are you gonna say about that? Probably nothing. Yeah, I think I presented everything to him, so like... maybe we have to come back later. I don't know. Okay, Trucy's back. Alright. The case, where do we go now?
If everything that Panty Snatcher said was true, it doesn't put Wonky in a very good position, does it?
He was at the scene of the crime, that's pretty clear. You have best in slot level 90 gear for all jobs. That's insane! Good for you! Save for weapons, yeah, with the relics, because those take a long time. That was my goal eventually, to get that high enough gear for every job, but it's a long-term goal. It's a commitment. We'll get there eventually. There's gotta be a different angle on this.
Well, let's get investigating. No time like the present.
Maybe this is where I can finally go somewhere else.
One moment. Shazam! Alakazam!
Whoa, evidence keeps flying out of nowhere.
Ta-da! That's all. Neat, huh?
Yeah, real neat. Alright, well, do we go back to the park now? If he was at the scene of the crime, maybe now we go there. There we go. I want to see Clavier again. Please show me Clavier. Abaddon, hello, how are you doing? Dad put chicken wings in air fryer, let's go, yummy. But how are you doing, Abaddon? I'm doing alrighty, slowly waking up. Yikes, she's back. Hey, you two, over here. Us?
Yo, little Plum, what's up?
I think all this gangsterese is a negative influence on Trucy. I heard you two retrieved my bloomers. Well, I was just... A man speaks clearly and takes credit where it's due. You caught the thief, didn't you? Yes, sorry, I caught him.
You're cute when you're nervous, Polly.
I'll deal with you later. Man. Enough about my bloomers. What about my son, Walkie? Walkie? Well, he's clearly doing great. I'm a bit sleepy. I've been up for about 12 hours now. 13, actually. I've been up since 5 a.m. Yeah, Polly, that's what Trucy calls Apollo. And it's so funny considering Polly the parrot from the first game. Yes, ma'am. This is why I was kind of hoping we could avoid coming back here. Can we give these to her? First badge, of course.
Sorry, kid. I got no idea what you're talking about.
Can we give these to her? About these?
Hey, my bloomers. Thanks for that. I owe you one.
I thought you might like them back, so...
Oh, no. Why don't you keep them as a souvenir?
Oh, no, I couldn't really. Thanks for the offer, but...
I could use this in my Magic Panties act. I'll pull sheaves and pieces and godfathers out of them.
Great, now your props are going from bland to dangerous. Alright.
Well, let's chat now. He's really everything you'd expect in a boss's son. I'm going to be a gangster, dude.
Well, life does have an appeal for that age. Particularly for boys.
What? Don't look at me like that. Said the Trucy stare. I feel a lot of judgment in this stare.
He was shot in a turf war about half a year ago.
Yes, we heard the story from Rocky.
But he didn't tell you the whole story. You know, even if he had a pistol then, he couldn't have shot anyone.
He didn't have?
He acts like he's hard, but he couldn't shoot someone to save his life.
He just, see, I'm guessing he didn't commit this crime, but he wants the credit for it because it gives him, like, street cred or whatever, you know?
I should know. I'm his mom.
Yeah, even if he had a pistol, so he did not have a gun back then. Words do have a certain weight to them.
Hopefully, when this is all taken care of, he and the boss can sort out their differences.
Boss? You mean Walkie's father?
Front-facing Trucy jump scare, indeed. Hi, Boots. They didn't seem to be on the best terms, did they?
It's true. One of our pistols is missing.
So the murder weapon was from this mansion.
You kind of figured, given the difficulty of obtaining a gun these days.
None of the rank and file have access. Only the boss, myself, and Walkie could have taken it. Nah. I'm sure the cops will continue tromping all over the mansion because of this case. Maybe this is a sign that it's time for a change!
She doesn't seem too concerned, at least. Alita.
Yeah, Walkie's fiance.
They're getting married next month, correct?
I suppose. She's been staying over lately.
You don't look too happy about that, little plum.
How'd you guess?
Even I could tell that. Could you tell us more about her?
Walkie brought her home one day. Says he wants to tie the knot.
I can see why. She's so pretty.
Oh, she's pretty enough. But you know...
What if she's the real culprit? I don't know.
Nah, it's probably just me being suspicious. Stay in the business too long, and you start to only see darkness in people. You get a nose for it. A nose for people, a nose for trouble.
It's like a gangster's only version of female intuition.
Interesting. Boss may act tough, but that boy means the world to him.
But Walkie seems, well, it seems like he's against his father's position.
Ah, it's to be expected. We're in a bit of a transition now. Trying to cut our ties to the shadiest side of the street and do more on the up and up. Walkie isn't too enthusiastic about the change, it's true.
But why the change? Is the gangster thing just not paying the bills?
It pays. We need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is.
What's going on with that?
He'll see things the way the boss sees them someday.
An impressive gate befitting the Kitaki mansion.
Look at the nameplate, Kitaki. That's so cool. Short and blunt like any good gangster. Ooh, let's change our name. How about... Wah! Maybe that's too short and blunt. What do you think?
No comment. Several colors of paint have been splashed across the gate. Most of it's pretty much dry, too. This is gonna be one heck of a cleanup job.
The dragon!
A colorful dragon turns its baleful gaze in my direction, as if to say, "Abandon all hope, ye who enter here." Don't worry, Mr. Dragon. Me and Hope haven't been on speaking terms for a while. Apollo, what? Aside from... I know 2 months ago the whole case with Kristoff happened. But what happened before then to make you like this? Are Are you okay? Are you fine? Are you actually fine? The park crime scene is off limits to the public. The police officer on guard by the gate is yawning. He noticed me staring and snapped his mouth shut. Too late, Mr. Officer. I saw you. Apparently, this park was the gift of the Kitaki family. The Friendly People Park, brought to you by organized crime. Very naughty part of me is tempted to write "We kill" on the left side of the sign. Apollo, what the fuck? I feel like I've said Apollo, what the fuck, at least like 10 or 15 times already in this game. Oh, I love you, Apollo. He's so funny. He's just a strange little guy. Can we go in the park? Alright, nothing else here. Alrighty. Ace Attorney, unhinged lawyers, yep. A knife is sticking straight in the ground. Remember what Wesley Stickler said in the trial today? Lockett is very likely pointing this at the victim.
Like he wanted to kill him.
Yeah, that's the problem. Huh. That thing has been deliberately stuck in the ground, like it couldn't have been just like tossed aside, so... Poor Mr. Aldoon, his stand's been standing here since the whole thing started.
It almost looks at home here in the park now. I think it should be made into a playhouse for children.
I think its owner would disagree. The mannequin put him in the place of the body. I think I've seen him by the police station. The way he's forced to look at the ground now, day in and day out, it's kind of sad. Trash can.
And I guess now we know it was Mr. Stickler who hid Little Plum's bloomers in here, huh?
That's right, Trucy. And what a web of lies grew from that one little act.
I can still remember that moment. You brandished those bloomers on high and shouted, "Objection!"
Here's what I want you to do, Trucy. Take that memory, gently lock it away deep in your heart, and never speak of it. I love them. They're so siblings. I love it. Benches line the river, running through the park.
Oh, little urban oasis. I bet children come here to splash around in the water.
That river's a little deep for splashing and a little dirty.
Well, they could listen to the water and pretend they were playing.
Tarp. Blue plastic tarps cover the ground around the stand. They were apparently put here to preserve the crime scene. Alrighty. Anything else you have to say? Oh yeah, this is the mirror we found.
From the hit and run, huh? It's funny how it all ties together like this. You chase after a hit and run and end up Walkie's attorney. Of course, you'll find the real killer soon, won't you?
So this pistol belongs to the Kitaki family, is that correct?
It's one of the pieces we keep around. That is, we used to keep her around. They're all gone now.
Oh?
Police came yesterday and took everything. Everything but my broom.
Don't you think you should have given them that too?
You kidding? Can't clean up very well without a broom.
These? Can you tell me if this knife belongs to Waki?
Oh, that's his knife, all right. Bought it for him for his birthday.
That's a pretty hardcore present.
I remember him falling asleep with it clutched in his arms.
Oh, I know the feeling. I'll bet he was just as happy as I was with my plastic spaghetti.
Okay. Bowl. I think that's all we're gonna get here. Here? Is Eldoon here?
Hey, it's Mr. Aldoon! Oh, Mr. Aldoon! What's wrong?
So, you found my stand. That's why I'm here to thank you.
Ah,
But now it's a crime scene and they won't let me have it back. That's also why I'm here. I got no other place to go.
I see.
How can a noodle stand be a crime scene? That's what I don't get, Trucy doll. Even in death, he's after my neck, I tell ya. Bah! Can't even cook an honest noodle.
Maractus? Yeah, because his clinic was like blocking out your sunlight.
I tell ya. It's enough to drive a man to make his soup even saltier.
Mm-hmm. Badge. Nope. Alright. Bowl.
That's one of my bowls. See the Mr. Salty mark?
A mascot of Eldoon's Noodles.
They come to the stand, they sit, they drink deep from that bowl. And when they see the bottom, their face looks just like Mr. Salty. It's genius, no?
Very high concept.
That's the same dialogue as before, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then the stand.
That's right, Sonny. When are you bringing my stand home? I'm ready. Can't you see I'm ready?
I guess.
Until that stand is back home, the case is not closed. You hear me?
I think I'll avoid talking about his stand in the future. Me when I don't want to aggravate a JoJo character and make them fight me. I'll avoid talking about his stand. Alright.
That stand. Generations it stirred up the very best noodles us Eldoons could make. A tradition of noodles and salty broth. It's more than a stand, it's history, I tell ya.
Watch what you say or it might come true.
That's a great story, Mr. Eldoon. A single stand passed down from generation to generation.
Yeah, if Star Platinum could be passed down between all the Joe stars. I'm sorry. Hello, Nanas, welcome. When we passed the trial with Phoenix, indeed, we are on the second day of investigation in the second case. How are you doing?
Of course, to be honest, I didn't plan on doing it.
That's right. You said something about that. About you rebelling against your pops, was it?
Good memory, Trucy doll. Aye, I was a go-getter back in my day. Until my friend next door butted in. In the end, I was left with nothing but this dusty old stand to earn my fortune.
Mr. Eldoon, I don't mean to pry, but what exactly did you do before you became a chef?
Let old noodles lie, that's what I say.
I'm starting to get an idea. Was he in the mob? Stole your dreams. Was he a mob doctor?
He stole my dreams and left me with nothing but noodles. And no, I don't even have that.
Mr. Eldoon, if I might ask, what exactly happened between you and the Maractus Clinic? I couldn't help but sense enmity there.
Enmity? I hate him. Hated. Him acting like he smells like roses when he's rolling in mud.
Excuse me?
He's the only doctor at that clinic, you know. Pretty impressive, eh? I'll tell you the secret to his success. The mob.
You mean the Kitaki family?
They're always having one of them turf wars or whatnot.
We're waiting for Dontrell to finish downloading, then I won't be able to play it until I come home from work. Oh no, I still need to pre-install it. But yes, I hope you have a fun weekend. For everybody that's playing it this weekend, I hope you have an amazing time. I will do my best to log on to the game, despite congestion, and see how that goes.
Always an injury or two that needs fixing. Maractus saw a chance for some business, so he started giving the Kitaki family a good deal.
A deal?
Every fifth operation for free. He stole the idea from my pops. One free bowl of noodles a week, he used to say.
Can a doctor just decide to do that? What about the insurance companies?
Oh, no doubt it's illegal, but it got him in good with the family. Pretty soon he was getting all that business in town, leaving me here in the dark, up to my neck in soupy noodles.
Alright, I think I figured Mr. Eldoon's former occupation.
Can't hurt to ask, Apollo.
Mr. Eldoon, or should I say Dr. Eldoon?
Figured it out, did ya? That's right, I was a doctor, a surgeon, until the year before last.
So, Mr. Maractus was your rival?
You like those onions they put in the soup broth? Yeah, kinda. You take a spoon, you drink some broth, those onions will find their way in there. But people who like them, why, that's just fine. But people who hate them... I hate onions. Hate them! Always sneaking in from the side, getting in the way of a good-tasting spoonful. Well, that's what he was. An onion. Onion boy, that's what I called him. So, you weren't exactly friends. Early access is officially... Really? Wait, is the update done? Is maintenance over early? It's not, okay. I was gonna say. Just the update, but the... Wait, maintenance is over? I still need to update it, but... Maintenance over early? Really? I don't know. Well, anyways, we're lawyering right now. Anyways, me and Val Maractus. Ever since preschool, we were getting in each other's face. No matter what I did, sure enough, he'd come following along. And he'd do it better than me, just blow right past without so much as a howdy. I see. That's right. I was a surgeon long before he was, you know. And that no-good onion boy comes along. Well, Trissy, looks like we found ourselves a new suspect.
Don't say that!
Thanks to him, I was forced to trade in my scalpel for a ladle. Sorry, pal. Didn't mean to weigh you down with an old man's ramblings. No, it's fine. By way of apology, you ever get yourself in a spot of trouble, you drop by. Huh? You're investigating Maractus, aren't you? Yes. Well, you want to know about a doctor, you ask a doctor. That's all I'm saying. You just think of me if you need something, Trucy doll.
Right. Thanks, Mr. Aldoon.
Okay.
Well, we've got to check out the clinic, that's for sure.
Yeah, but what about the guard?
No harm in asking. Excuse me?
Hey, it's you two from yesterday. That's the same officer that was standing out by the park yesterday. Your business is over in the park, isn't it? The clinic's off limits, it's not involved.
But...
What part of off limits do you not understand? Oh, it's under maintenance until then? Okay, it's now Friday, at 8:39. Oh. I'm noticing everything. It's okay, it's okay. It is okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought there was like another 11 hours or so. Proof that the clinic is connected? No point in sticking around here, I guess. Well, we have proof. I mean, the victim is literally the practitioner, you know? Nothing there. Alright, nothing there. Great matter, yeah, AM and PM, yeah. Yeah. It's okay, it happens. Alright. Now where do we go? Doesn't this kind of sound like Wii Party, like, you know, like Nintendo Wii kind of music, like on like all the Miiverse kind of games or whatever, like I can hear this in like the background of like Wii Party or something. I don't know. It does? Yeah, yeah. You get it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyways, can we talk to Walkie maybe? I was hoping to meet with my client. He's just finished questioning. All right.
Great, finally.
Yo, sup, my little imposter?
What did you call me?
Sam, it's you. Sorry, G, thought you were a leader. Huh?
Interesting.
My little imposter sure is a sus nickname.
It's a clank thing. You wouldn't understand. Did I say imposter? I meant poster, like poster girl, right?
If you're gonna drop a part of it, why not drop poster and call her girl?
Cause she's so much more than that, G. She's like an angel, a fallen angel. So, what can I do you for?
You don't look so chipper today, Walkie.
Worried about your heart condition maybe? Oh yeah.
That was the wackest thing of all. All this cheese lighting up, taking eye exams and all that. Better to die young than fade away, bezoy.
A relief to hear. My accent's gonna be really bad again.
What's a relief?
Oh? Did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart, if not attended to immediately, it could kill you. Dawn, hello, how are you doing? Thanks for being here.
Man, I ain't trying to hear that. A man fights to protect what's valuable to him, you know what I'm saying? I miss my fallen angel. Hey, you go get a leader for me. You're my lawyer, aren't you?
You're good? Glad to hear that. I'm doing quite alright. What was the name of Anxious Boat Rental Place? Young guy with orange hair got emotional quickly. Anxious Boat Rent Place. Young guy with orange hair. In Ace Attorney, you mean? The boat rental place was in the first game. Young guy with orange hair. Are you thinking of Rhonda Light? Because I like Rhonda Light. Lawyer, not gopher. I have a badge.
Yeah, whatever.
He seems preoccupied.
A leader, man, a leader.
Is he not gonna say anything if I don't bring her? Your fiance. So I hear you're to be married next month?
Straight up. You pulled the nuptial 40 out on the stoop. Alita, oh snap, okay, she's so fine.
What the? I think he's smitten with her in his own weird way.
I was wondering, how did you two meet? I asked Tiala, but she was very vague.
Huh? Oh man, if she wouldn't tell you, I'd best hold my tongue, you feel me?
What?
Man, what's past is past, she knows that. When I'm with Alita, I feel like there's things worth protecting out there, you feel me? My Alita, she's down with that all the way.
So both of them are mum about their past. Huh. I don't know when Phoenix was questioning, he would get very emotional on the stand, start shouting. That might be Rhonda Light. Cause he's the guy that would get all shouty, yeah.
Do you think you could tell us what happened with you and Palmeractus?
There's something you should know. We Kitakis are having what you might call a feud with the Rivales family. So, about 6 months back, I go into Rivales' turf, back in the night, right?
And? You were shot?
Coldest thing I ever seen.
Is he wearing shoes at all? Those are just socks. Buddy.
One shot to the heart, but my homies went too late. It's a miracle that I lived. That's already considered one of the 7 wonders of the Kitaki family, you know that?
So you were taken to the Maractus clinic then?
You should have seen their faces when they wheeled me in. You can't just let the boss's son die, you know?
I'd hate to have been in the doctor's shoes. Mr. Kitaki's scary enough when he's not angry.
But the bullet that hit you, it was never removed?
And it's still threatening his life.
That Doctor, he did it on purpose. The revolvers paid him off, I'm sure of it. Life in the family is a G thing. It's about being a man. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, I'm not up on my G things. I'm not even sure what a G thing is.
My old man, he's gone soft. He says the old rival gang days are over. He just wants to make money.
Isn't that a good thing?
Man, there ain't no soul of making money. Better to live fast and die young for shizzle. Wait till I run the yard, then everyone will know what time it is. That's right, OG time all the time. Represent!
Apollo, why does he keep talking about old guys?
I don't think that's what OG means, Trucy. Alright. And I have to go get Alita, I guess. I don't know. Anything else you want to say? Knife. About these weapons, the pistol and the knife.
They belong to the family. I snuck them out that night.
So the killer, Mr. Stickler, says he saw that night was. I guess it was me. I was there after all. Well.
Yo, Walkie! Do you think you could tell us exactly what happened that night?
You don't beat around the bush, do ya? I like your style, shorty.
Anything else to say? Yeah, the night of the crime. Actually, there's a question I've been wanting to ask you for a while now. That is, did you do it? Did you shoot him?
I don't know.
Huh?
The day of that checkup, when I found out about the bullet by my heart, I borrowed a gun from the family's stash. Figured I'd give that doctor a taste of his own bad medicine.
Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going.
But you were carrying a knife, weren't you?
Oh, that? Yeah, well, never can be too careful, I say. So I'm on my way to the clinic, right? When I run into him in the park, and he's dragging this noodle stand behind him.
What if he was just trying to, like, get back at Eldoon for whatever reason and just, like, yoinked his noodle stand? Just...
Wait, you didn't put him up to that? Like, you know, in the movies?
If you value your life, you'll bring the stand! Shorty, you're more whack than I am. Not saying something.
But I was serious.
The thing is, I don't remember what happened next all too well.
You don't remember?
But the way I see it, if there wasn't anyone else there that night, then I guess it probably was me who did him in, you know what I'm saying?
Alrighty. Anything else I can show you? Your checkup report? Yeah, whatever. Oh, it's the same thing, yeah. Noodle stand. Was Alita driving the car, maybe? I don't know. Ramen. I guess nothing. Now where do we go? Oh, Mother is gone. Is he here? I hope he's here.
Look at that crowd over by the park!
Probably people trying to get a glimpse of the crime scene. But why are those girls screaming? Are they Clavier fans? Clavier, is he here?
I think I just heard one say, "Oh my god, it's him!"
It is him, it is him!
Yes!
Wait, that motorcycle. Ha! Okay, music?
If it isn't their forehead!
Prosecutor Gavin.
Some fans found me on my way out. Just my luck.
Oh my god, he's so cool! He is. I want to look like him. He is so gender, and just everything about him is just, I want to be like this. I want to be him. That's the screams.
New album just came out, you know? Try waving to them. They love it.
He's so cute! They're so excited, it doesn't matter who waves to them, see?
This is surreal.
So you're here investigating.
Sorry, I can't help smiling. I love him. I love him!
And I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost.
Your hog?
My motorcycle won't start. A clogged exhaust pipe. Too bad. Looks like such a nice bike, too.
It's about the first time I saw a 14 character. I'm trying to think who. Is it, which one? Which will, yeah, you can give if you can just drop, like, you don't have to say the name, but a hint, even. I don't know, but if I think of blonde, someone with a long braid, I think I know, and a playful attitude. Oh. Wait, no? God, I'm trying to think. Who is it? No, it's okay. You don't have to say it. Yeah, let's try Gratani our playful.
Hard to believe that it could break just from that.
Unless there are panties in it.
It's my fault. I think I was using the wrong oil. Cars, motorbikes, they're all the same. Plugs the exhaust, they won't run.
There's panties in there, aren't they? Yeah.
Machines! Tell me to share my angst there, forehead.
You ride a bicycle. You ride a bicycle just like Phoenix, you dumbass Apollo. You stupid loser Apollo. Is he the panty police? Apparently.
In any event, I'm off to the shop to get her fixed. The detective in charge of the scene isn't fond of me in any case.
The detective? You mean the one in the lab coat? I want to know what... I need to see what happens when Clavier and Emma are on the screen at the same time. Are they just MLM WLW hostility? Is that what's going on there? Or is it like a one-sided animosity on Emma's side or whatever? And like, he calls Apollo hair forehead. He does. Good thing he's self-conscious about it. Yeah.
Yeah. She's in a foul mood, too. Be gentle. Oh, fit your son, baby.
I love him, I love him, I love him! Don't leave, no! Oh my god, there he goes! Don't leave, no! Come back, no! And the forecast for the park today, gloomy skies.
Well, nothing to do but head on in. Let's hit the park, Apollo.
He makes me smile. He's just fun. I love characters that just have this air of fun about them. And Clavier is one of those characters. The tarp is gone, and I see there's a footprint and a leaf.
The blue tarps are gone. Maybe that's it?
Yeah, I think you're right. Look over there.
The white frock detective from yesterday. She seems to be apologizing reverently to the trash can.
She's under a lot of stress. The investigation's probably not going so well. Hey, you there! If you're going to talk about someone behind their back, do it more quietly, please. Oh, Detective Sky, hello.
You seem as gloomy as ever.
Do you want your white powder?
This is miserable, miserable! I just got a new kit and I can't get the stuff to work.
And everyone's all smiles for that glimmerous fop.
Glimmerous? Does she mean Prosecutor Gavin?
More to the point, doesn't she mean glamorous? When he walks his shiny chains, catch the sun and glimmer in my eyes. It's distracting. Speaking of distracting, I guess I just have to accept the fact that I lack talent. Sounds like she's trying out some sort of new forensic technique. Badge. I don't think I can help you with that. I think you need more than just scientific help. But ask me anything you'd like. Just ask scientifically. Powder? Fingerprint analysis is the very basis of modern forensic science. I guess you could put it that way.
And you two know how to dust for prints on your own now. Make sure to examine anything you find that might have prints on it.
Okay. This is new. Leaf. The tarps that were here yesterday are gone.
I wonder why Detective Sky put them out.
Yeah. The only thing they were covering is the ground.
Oh, you know, I think I see something there. A print.
A print? A footprint. She looks cute. Who, Emma? I like her design a lot. She's very cool. Detective Sky, you know Mr. Wright, correct?
How do you know my daddy? I want details.
Well, he helped me out a long time ago. You might say he saved me. Wasn't she saying something about getting involved in an incident? Yeah.
I can't stand it when things are vague, especially in a case. I went to study to become a forensic scientist in Europe.
Is that where you met Clavier? But, oh yeah, you're a detective now? Well, I failed the test.
But, you know, rank and title don't matter. What matters is what's inside your heart. I've always thought that too. My heart is full of science. That's why I brought this kit through mail order.
Oh, what is that? Paint?
And I'm going to test it here before the forensics team arrives.
Are you sure that's okay? Prosecutor Gavin, tell me, what is your relationship?
I won't lie, I'm not fond of the man. Those glamorous types always rub me the wrong way.
Glamorous, right.
A prosecutor should be cool of wit and furrowed of brow. Less glimmerous and more simmerous, you know?
She's thinking of Edgeworth. Because she loved Edgeworth back in the day. I don't know if she still does, but yeah, she was a big fan of Edgy Boy.
Well, that and what happened 7 years ago. Prosecutor Gavin was the one who stripped Mr. Wright of his attorney's, but
ooh, lore drop. Lore drop.
What? Really? He was the one? Gasp!
You mean you didn't know?
I thought you were one of his boys.
I'm neither a boy nor one of his, but let's see what she has to say. We love Edgeworth too, we do indeed. Well, what exactly happened 7 years ago? I never actually heard the details.
Then investigate. It's better you learned it for yourself anyway.
If this was— how old is he? 24? Was he prosecuting at 17? Or was Kristoff somehow— is she mixing up her Gavins and thinks that Kristoff and— I don't know. Is she mixing up her Gavins? Honestly, no, I don't think you could do that. There is a very different aura between him and Kristoff, so like, yeah. Do you mind me asking exactly what it is you've been doing? Squatting down on the ground like that?
Ooh, you want to know?
Do you?
Well, I splurged on a new toy.
You splurged? You mean it wasn't police issue?
What is it? I see a roller and glue? This is a footprint analysis kit.
Perfect.
It was raining on the night of the murder, which means that footprints were left. Oh, does that have anything to do with those blue tarps?
Right.
The ground is muddy, so I had to protect it as it was that night. Ever wanted to know exactly where someone was standing? Like your panty-snatching student witness, for instance? Aha! So with that kit...
Right.
What? Want to try this stuff out?
Huh? Are you sure? I mean, we're sort of on opposing teams and all.
Oh, pshaw, you're friends! And, to tell the truth, I'm not so good at doing this. Guess I'm a little clumsy. I could use your help. Ooh, I'm good at stuff like this. I used to make magic bunnies out of paper mache.
Footprint analysis, huh? Well, let's do it. Okay, I'll give it a go.
That's the spirit. Right, allow me to explain. One moment. She's reading the instructions for her kit.
Why does this not fill me with confidence?
First, we have to pick a footprint, or in this case, shoe print we want to analyze. I've taken the liberty of marking all the shoe prints in the park. Well, which shoe print should we start with? If we're going to verify the defendant's account, here's the place to start. Shoe prints, prepare to be examined. Oh, this is so exciting! Right, here goes. First, pour the plaster into the print until it's full. You try it.
How am I supposed to do that?
Just for space when you want to put plaster. Like this.
Okay. Nice. That doesn't look too hard.
If you run out of plaster in your beaker before you're done, you have to start over.
Okay, so I need to, I can't let it overlap or anything? Oh, shit. Fill in the gaps.
Not bad. You're handier with that than you look. What's that supposed to mean? On to the next step. Dry the plaster until it turns white. Right.
Alright, blast it with a hairdryer. Hell yeah.
There, give it a shot.
Oh, I can just hold it. Nice. Whee!
Looks like it's hardened nicely. Let's take a look. Yes, that's a good one. Next, the ink.
Ready for the next step. This is like arts and crafts.
Use the roller to ink just the shoe print part. Hold on to that roller tight and roll it up and down. Keep going till you get enough ink on there for a good print.
Whee! Whee! This is fun!
We're making things. Right now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's take our print. Ready? Here goes.
Bonk. Do we just have records of all the shoes that people own? Oh my god. How do they have shoe records? Not like foot records, but like shoe records. How does this work? Do you have to register like with the police department when you buy a new pair of shoes? Do you have to register what the treads look like? What? So the shoe prints belong to Walkie-Talkie after all. He was in the park on the night of the crime. Emma sneaks into the rooms when they sleep and prints all their shoes. I believe it.
Wow, I can almost see the science at work.
Don't you love it?
Ah, nothing feels better.
She's definitely way more into this than I am.
Just let me know if you want to do some more.
I'll be here solving the case with science. Oh, that certainly brightened her mood. Can we do it with the, this one? Hold on. Footprint analysis. Alright. Before I do this next one, actually, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I do need to go to the bathroom. Hiccup. I'll be back in just a moment. I'll be back very, very shortly. Can I run an ad in the meantime? Okay, I'm gonna run an ad, so I don't know when the next one's gonna happen, but I'll do that so we don't get one in the future. Anyways, I'll be back. I return for science. Let's do a science now. All right, leave no print unanalyzed, I say. Now, to pick which print you want to analyze. Let's do this one last. This one's probably gonna be Mr. Stickler. All right. All right. Now let's dry it off. Whee! Yippee! Okay. We pop that bad boy out. Ink it up. Yeah. Whee! Alright. It's probably gonna be Wesley. These look like fancy scholar shoes. Oh. What is this? Hello? What is this? Huh? Okay, okay. So that mark on the sole is part of the shoe. Interesting. Alrighty. So these shoe prints belong to Wesley Stickler. This confirms his testimony, the final version of it at least. Now we know where the panty snatcher was standing. Alright, and this last one. I believe you're beginning to appreciate the wonder that is forensic science. Now, let's do this one. I'm guessing this is gonna be the, Maractus slipper kind of thing. Oops, I overflowed. I spilled. I spilled a little bit. That was a very messy one. I'm sorry, Emma, this is very messy. Oh, brother. It's like I colored outside the lines. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's it. Leaf. Leaf. Whoop. There was a leaf print on there.
Yahooey! Huh. That's a funny shoe print. Is that even a shoe?
It is strange. So smooth. Except for the part with the leaf. I can say without even looking that this doesn't match any print on our list. A mystery print. But we have evidence. This print is far too smooth to be from a regular shoe.
It is a shoe print of some kind, though, that's certain.
Still, you have to wonder what it's doing here.
It's right next to the Eldune's noodle stand.
Does make one wonder. Hey, you. Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? You wouldn't happen to have something in mind?
Something that might have left the mystery shoe print?
Yep. Show evidence. I like this music. I have our culprit right here. Woohoo! Well, I think it's these slippers actually. And how there was paint here. I guess if it was raining, the paint could have washed away. If that's like how it works, I don't know. But this person stepped in paint.
Slippers. What would slippers be doing out here?
What if one of these leaves has like yellow paint on the back or something?
It's covered with paint, except for...
See right here?
Hey, that spot is shaped like a leaf.
What if a leaf was stuck on the bottom and came off when the slipper stepped in paint? Or maybe they were just walking outside or whatever, I don't know. Because the paint was spilled outside. Makes sense, doesn't it? Wait, something's written on them.
The Maractus Clinic.
Exactly, the victim's clinic.
Wait, that means that someone from the clinic was involved?
Why is she just standing there eating?
Detective Sky, I have a favor to ask.
What? Can you get us access into the Maractus clinic?
The police won't let us in. They say the murderer and the clinic are not connected. And it's off limits until we prove they are.
I should be able to do something for you, yes. Huh, really? Well, you did my work for me here with the shoe prints. Seems like I should return the favor.
Thank you, Detective Sky.
Here, show this to the police officer on duty. Allow clinic access to the magician and attorney in Prosecutor Gavin's name. Stop. Oh my god, I love her. Man, she's like, hi, I am Prosecutor Gavin. Like, I love this. Oh my god. I need to see their animosity. Although I do get the feeling it's one-sided from Emma, and I think that's hilarious. And it's what he deserves. Is this any commentary with this? Emma Sky.
She put a little heart by her name. How cute.
Isn't she a little low for cute?
Apollo, shame on you. Cute is eternal. Cute is timeless. No matter how old a woman gets, she always carries a little innocent maiden inside her.
Really now? I suppose I've never heard it put quite that way before.
When I sign my name, I always put in a little diamond. Trucy Diamond Wright. See? Cute, don't you think?
It's a little confusing. Won't people think your middle name is Diamond?
Hey, you can write your name like Apollo equals justice.
I do like justice, but that's taking it a bit far. Official! Yes, very official. But we know it is, and that's what matters. Alrighty. Ah, you two again. When, oh when will you learn? Look at me however you want. You're not getting in today. Not to worry. I have a permit.
I wouldn't be so sure if I were you. Look what we have.
Oh, what's this? Detective Sky? Yesterday it was Prosecutor Gavin, today it's Detective Sky. Who are you two, really? Now he's suspicious again. Well, you got the orders. I gotta let you in.
Thanks, Mr. Officer. Let's hit it, Apollo.
Hit it! Haha! Like Gavin would say. Or Clavier. Alright, let's go inside. The slippers.
Huh. Kind of an at-home sort of place, isn't it?
This place has a connection to the murder in the park. I'm sure of it.
The police guy out front wasn't so sure.
Beyond it being where the victim lived, looks like the police team's gone home for the day.
There might be some clues lying around. Let's get cracking, Apollo.
Alright. Bear. The clinic reception desk. No one's here, of course. There's a small sign on the counter. Please pay your bill. Remember, we're the ones holding the scalpel. Brutal, but effective. There's a lot of bowls.
Look at all these bowls.
They're from Elgine's Noodles. There's Mr. Salty.
Then I think we figured something out.
I think we have.
Mr. O'Doon must do takeout.
No, I think he's just stealing.
All the bowls have been washed clean.
I think we found our first clue, Trucy. Pot door.
Look! This door says doctor's office.
Think this is a victim's private office?
It's not locked. Too bad.
Why too bad?
I like opening locks.
It's kind of a hobby of mine, like your dad with the psyche locks.
Like those little bike locks? Don't even bother putting them on when I'm around.
That's probably not a hobby you want to tell too many people about. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Apollo, that sound! It came from behind this door.
Someone's in there. Oh, shit. Let's check it out, Trucy. Wait, I didn't finish inspecting everything. Oh, I wanted to look at the shoes and everything. Shit. Oh, God. They left through the window.
Wait, Apollo, you're too late to catch them now.
That must be her experience as a panty snatcher chaser talking. Well, we should tell the police.
Well, let's check the room out first, Apollo. If we call the police now, we'll lose our chance.
You're right. She's better at this than I am.
Well, one thing's for certain. This clinic and our murder case are looking pretty related right now.
I want to go back out here first before... I want to finish inspecting everything out here first. And then we go back in.
These must be the slippers for patients at the clinic.
The same as the pair we found, of course.
Look, a single pair is missing from the rack here, too. And ours have paint on the bottoms, which means they were taken out of here on the night of the murder.
Right. The paint's from the hit and run, after all. But what were a pair of clinic slippers doing in the trash can? What were they doing at the scene of the hit and run? Shoes. Those look like Alita's. They look like they match Alita. They match her aesthetic. Why would there be sandals here? Unless they belong to one of the patients. I don't know. Alita seems kind of suspicious. I don't know.
Or maybe it's a visitor that's come to see Dr. Maractus.
You'd think they used his house entrance instead of the clinic entrance in that case. And if this patient or visitor isn't still here...
Why'd they leave without their shoes?
Better take a closer look at these, just in case. These have to be Alita's. Alright. Let's go back in here now. Oh yeah.
That was pretty intense, wasn't it?
If we'd gone in there 1 second earlier, we might have met the burglar.
But Apollo, what would we have said if we did see them?
What if Alita came here on the night of the murder and she swapped out her sandals for these ones?
We can't exactly shout out, "Hey, who are you?"
It does lack a certain punch.
Well, let's think of something cool to say for the next time we do meet a burglar.
Yeah, next time, because it's definitely gonna happen. Honestly, it really might in this game.
Alright, back to the office. Now let's inspect.
Well, first I'm gonna take a closer look at these. Toe print.
Hey, Apollo, you think this
This could be a toe print.
maybe we can get a print off of this? Let's try it out.
It's gonna be Alita. 100%. Unless Mr. Eldoon likes to wear women's sandals, in which case, good for him. Slay Eldoon. Where have I not gotten yet? Oh, do I need to go further around the edge, maybe? Oh, I just didn't blow it all away. God damn it. Alrighty.
Hey, it worked.
That looks like a big toe, maybe.
But wait, I mean, it's great that we got the print. But is there such a thing as a list of toe prints?
Oh, good point. If there is, Detective Sky didn't give it to us, which means we can't match this print.
Seems like a good time to ask a detective's advice.
Yeah, Emma. Yeah, they don't take toe prints. Alrighty. Well, anyways. Lamp. I see grape juice.
Kind of an expensive looking lamp, isn't it? Hey, the bulb's broken.
Broken? Don't you mean burned out?
No, our cat burglar must have dropped it.
Why is it standing up on the floor like that, then?
Hey, look at the cord.
Red splotch. Blood?
It's a little bright for blood, almost pinkish.
This is Danganronpa, maybe. Paint, mayhaps? Yeah, it's gotta be paint. Oh, is that like lipstick? That looks like a lipstick mark, possibly. There's a red stain on it. I wonder what left that stain.
Wait, I know. Maybe it was left there by a red marker. Like they were trying to write their name and slipped.
Why'd anyone write their name on a lamp cord?
I used to write my name on my magic ropes.
Is that the only point of interest? And oh yeah, the bulb is broken. The bulb's broken. Won't turn on.
Oh? How's it broken?
Don't touch that. You'll cut yourself. Yeah. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice.
My finger!
You're bleeding. Oh, let me see that. Wait.
Magic blood! Gotcha!
Please don't do that again. I have enough to worry about with my coworkers injuring themselves on the evidence. Alrighty. Is that all? Alright. I see. Grape juice. Books and papers are scattered around the room.
Wow, what a mess! This is worse than Daddy's room! The burglar must have left in a hurry.
Even the cup on the desk here is lying on its side. The juice, it's dry.
So the messy one wasn't our burglar just now.
Someone knocked this cup over a while ago and left it. Oops, no, we're still snooping. A knocked over Charlie, no!
This potted plant has seen better days.
That doesn't make sense either.
What doesn't?
Normally burglars are looking for valuables, right?
That's true. That's what I would do if I were a burglar.
So why look under a potted plant?
Maybe they were looking for the key to the safe?
I've heard of people putting their house keys under plants, but the key to a safe?
Then maybe the burglar was looking for the house keys.
This is getting nowhere fast. A safe.
What a cute little safe.
Looks like a 4-digit lock. 7, 9.
Someone's already entered in 2 numbers, Apollo.
Do you think...
That burglar who just now was trying to open it? Is there any way we can figure out the last 2 numbers?
Well, we know the first 2 are 7 and 9. Something that can help us figure out the last 2 numbers. What if it's the wedding date? This is the year, like, what, 2025 or something? I mean, we don't know what year this... Huh. Seven, 9. Was that maybe the date of their wedding? 7 July 9th, 25. I don't know. We don't have anything in the court record to show that, though. Hey, I like that this updated too. I don't know, I'm very suspicious of Alita right now. I don't know if we have it. I don't know. I feel like we should, but... maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna keep investigating around here. But I'll come back in a minute. Oh. God damn it. Oh, I was thinking in terms of like the actual numbers. God damn it. Well, I'll go back there in a minute. What are those? The wall's covered with beakers.
Something's moving inside that one. You look, Apollo.
Hey, look yourself. You can. Oh, it's a goldfish.
Wow, they're all fish. So many kinds.
Whoever designed this had a sick sense of humor. Yeah, good lord. Is that all the points of interest aside? Well, there's the window. The window's ajar.
That must be how a burglar escaped.
I wonder who it was.
Maybe it was just a burglar who happened to pick here?
Yeah, but there's a patrol car sitting out front. If I were a burglar, I'd come back the next day at least.
I'd give it a month myself.
Whoever broke in obviously needed to break in today. Alrighty. I think that's everything, so now let's print it up. Okay. All right. Okay. Printing time! Yeah. Ba-ba-boo! When you press the buttons, you'd have to touch them. With your finger, right? Oh, and we could also figure out whose prints these are, mayhaps, too. We'll leave a print. When you open a safe, you don't press any other buttons, but the right ones, right? So, if we can find the buttons with fingerprints,
we'll have the safe code. Not bad, Apollo.
Would it also... mayhap... if we can find a print that matches the ones here, Can we find to push these? 2-5. 2-5. What did I say? 2-5. 7925. Wedding day. July 9th, 2025. Unless it's 5-2, but you know. Look, you can see the oily finger residues clearly. 7 and 9.
These are glove marks. The burglar must have been wearing gloves.
Well, I might not be able to identify the burglar, but we can open the safe. Alright. Oh, it's 5-2 then. 7952. This is the zero escape beeping noise. Ah, stock beeps. Man, I thought it would have been so fun if I, like, predicted that. If I predicted it as 7925 for the wedding date. Well, it opened. There is a bullet. It looks like a bullet.
You can still see the bullet sticking out of it.
Why is it in the middle of a safe?
Hey, the bullet came out.
Ballistic markings, the fingerprints of a bullet. The tip is squished. Not surprising, given that it was fired into a metal safe. This bullet's got a story behind it, that's for sure. Cat. Folders.
This looks like a medical chart. There's an x-ray in here with it.
An x-ray. Can't make heads or tails of it. And I can't read the chart either. It's all in medical speak.
But the names are easy enough to read. Look, by patient it says walkie-talkie. So this is Walkie, our client's chart, huh?
Why would this one chart be here in the safe? Physician's signature says Palmaractus.
What is it, Apollo?
Look here where it says who filed the chart. Let's see.
Nurse Alita Tiala.
That's how they met. Here. Alita Tiala is Wakie's fiance.
That's one Ida too many, Apollo.
Wait, what did he say? Alita Tialita. Yeah. Never mind that. What's her name doing here?
How should I know? Though I guess it means she's on staff at this clinic.
Odd that she neglected to mention this before now.
I'm sure she had her reasons.
So Alita Tiala worked in the Maractus clinic, and she had access to Walkie-Talkie's medical chart. He spelled that wrong. Yeah, I was gonna say. She knows just from saying that aloud. I'm very interested to find out what this chart says. Who could help us decipher this? Guy? Our Dr. Guy? Alrighty. What do we have here? We got the bullet.
Wow, it's all mushed.
That was one tough safe.
You know, it looks kind of yummy.
Trucy, don't be like your father. Don't eat the evidence.
Like ice cream. Caramel.
You certainly have an active imagination, Trucy. Alright. Palmaractus Alita Tiala, bullet lodged near heart. Huh. Alright. Alrighty. I think that's everything we can do here. So let's get out of here. Can we show the medical chart to Guy and... Oh, he's gone. Uh-oh. Well... Nothing new here, right? Oh, yes! Something new here. Father? Ah, the prodigal attorney returns. Welcome, Apollo. I heard you did well in the trial today. Here to discuss something? I could use a little diversion. What did Detective Sky say? If you want to know something, you have to investigate it yourself. Mr. Wright, tell me what happened 7 years ago. Oh, lore time. I want to know. I need to know. You certainly didn't waste any time getting to the point. Badge. It's refreshing to be so thoroughly ignored for a change. Yeah, what exactly happened? 7 years ago. 7 years ago, I was standing in a courtroom on behalf of a client. The case involved the death of a certain magnificent genius. I'd be surprised if you hadn't heard about it. It was all over the news, I remember that. You were up against Prosecutor Gavin, weren't you? Yes, he was only 17 years old at the time. Yeah, 17 years old? That's still high school! He took the bar exam abroad in Europe. They're progressive over there, you know? I was defeated by a 17-year-old newcomer. In my shame, I left the practice for— There's gotta be more than that. No, there's more than that. Nah, how could that be all? I'm guessing there's something involving, like, forged evidence, considering Phoenix said something about that at the end of the first case. You know, we brought in a piece of forged evidence for that one, and then he kinda seemed to insinuate that that was involved in whatever happened 7 years ago. What about what they were saying on the news? Yeah, I'm jumping ahead of the game. I'm Apolloing myself.
They said you forged evidence and your attorneys had your attorney's badge stripped from you.
Tell me, how does it feel? Yeah, but it's so funny that, like, you know, there were the rumors of, like, Miles using forged evidence, and he still got to practice, even though that wasn't true, or the one time it was true, he wasn't aware that it was forged. But how does it feel to stand here before Phoenix Wright, the forged attorney himself?
How does it feel?
I don't want to believe it's true. What about what happened in my first trial? Yeah. Didn't you notice in today's trial? There was a single piece of forged evidence. I'm talking about evidence that shouldn't have existed. A naughty magician's trick. I don't see you jumping to my defense on this one. Maybe I did forge evidence, maybe I didn't. It doesn't really matter now, does it? But I'm not an attorney anymore. That's the only truth you need to know. Mr. Wright, oh, he doesn't want to talk about the accusations of forgery for now. Oh, brother. Is that all? Is there anything else I can do with him or no? Is that it? Nothing I can show him? Alrighty. Okay, well. Emma, are you here? Do you do, like, toe prints by chance? I know that face. That's the face of someone who's made a discovery.
Hey, how did you know?
You can't fool someone trained in the ways of science. Next, you'll have us analyzing face prints.
Let's ask Detective Sky to help us, Apollo.
I mean, I'm sure this isn't gonna be it, yeah. Or maybe it is. Alright.
Detective Sky, I was wondering about this.
Trocy, wait! What?
That's vital evidence there. You can't show her that. That's our secret weapon in tomorrow's trial for sure. Ooh, clever, Apollo.
What did I tell you before? If you're going to talk behind someone's back, do it quietly. Well, footprint. These sandals. That's quite a clear print there. A toe print.
Too bad we don't know whose toe it is.
Well, there is a way of finding out, of course. There is? What? All you need is a sample of the same toe print off another shoe, for instance. Oh, right. And it's gonna match the ones on the other sandals, yep. Can you compare this other wait, we don't have a print on it, but... We don't have a print on this one, but can we do it? Yeah. We need to actually do the toe print. But yeah, it's gonna be Alita on both of those for sure. How do I do this? Do I just go... Can I just, like, use this? How do I use this? I want to find toe print. Ah, there we go. I was on the wrong angle, god damn it. There we go. Okay. Let's get the dust everywhere. Let's waste all of our dust. Yep. Big toe. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Emma is not a toe expert. But we can do this. Oh, right next to each other. This pair of slippers, toe print and all. Ooh, the print on these is nice and clear too. That makes our job easy. Can you analyze it for us? Of course. Hang on. Bingo! Gosh, I'm good. Hey, we were the ones who found the prints. A perfect match. The same person wore these sandals and slippers. I was afraid of that. All you have to do is find out who these sandals belong to. Or do you already know? I can't say not yet. Well, that's one big step closer to the truth. If I show those to Waki, will he say they are hers? I think he might. All right, detention center. He did want something relating to Alita, didn't he? Hey, buddy. I have shit for you. Is this your girlfriend's sandals?
Don't cry until Daddy's back and Daddy's... Oh, you again.
Do you always have to announce your entrances like that?
Yeah, my old man, man! Now I'm on a funk and it's his fault.
One can only assume that his father tried to teach him a lesson and failed, clearly.
You two got your work cut out for you, straight up. Of course, I don't care if they lock me up. I'm ready to go.
Some days I wonder why I do what I do. No new dialogue. Oh, there is new dialogue.
Hey man, you won't see me bugging about 1 or 2 guilty charges.
But what if you're found guilty of murder?
Isn't that like the death penalty?
Hey, it's all experience, you feel me, shorty? Like a badge of honor. They don't give the death penalty, do they?
You didn't really do it, did you?
Yeah, give him the Trucy stare.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
I learned one thing today, it's that silence speaks louder than words.
Man, my old man is whack. Disappointed, that's what he is.
I heard he wants to leave the mob.
Over my dead body! It's been my life trying to keep it real, being an OG and never stepping down. Now my old man wants to go soft. Fine, let him. Just leave me out of it. Day I get out of the clink, that's the day Alita and I start the next generation of the Kitaki family.
Please don't talk as though it's assumed you're going to jail for my sake. Hey. Shoes. Do you know these? Waki, you don't happen to recognize these, do you?
Hey, sure I do. I was the one who bought them for her.
For Miss Tiala?
Yeah, a birthday present. She's got mad little feet. Mad!
Oh, not feet talk, please.
So these sandals are hers.
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling.
What's up with the funky vibes?
Alright. Alrighty. Yeah, Nothing else, right? Badge.
Man, that is so far off the hook, it's off the chain, G.
Alright. Well. Back to the park. Back to the park we go. Hi. Well, if the prints on these slippers and these sandals match, which they do, It means that the same person was wearing them.
You know, I thought that's what it might mean. Science is amazing.
It is, isn't it? I've never felt so alive. I don't know about science, but this is a major lead. Alright. Now what? Okay. Okay, well. Now...
Elboon, are you here now?
No, you are not. I'm guessing we're done with the garage. Yeah, figured. Nothing else in the clinic, right? I mean, did we get everything here? I mean, we got all of these. Yep. We got everything in here. Do I have to show other stuff to Phoenix? Or, like, what? What? Phoenix. Oh, he's gone! God damn it. Now what? Do I go back to Walkie? No. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get anything else out of him. Maybe the records?
Huh? What's that? Some kind of x-ray? Wait.
That's right, Walkie. It's yours.
Hey, look. I don't smoke nothing, I'll live long, right?
I don't think he gets it, Apollo.
Take a closer look here in particular. Where it says nurse. It's signed Alita Tiala.
Huh. You lawyers do your homework.
So you met Miss Tiala when you...
Yeah, I met her at the clinic, so...
Could you tell us a little bit about the circumstances of your meeting?
Fine, I'll tell you how we met if you want to know that bad.
There we go.
About half a year ago, I was shot during a little turf war with another family. I was ready to die, sure. But they came in and got me, hauled me off to the docks.
Maractus Clinic?
That's where I met her. My fallen angel.
You mean Alita Tiala?
She was scared of me at first, turns out. But you know what they say. The bad guy always gets the ladies.
Right.
She was done with that clinic anyhow. So I was like, I'll take you on, woman. Straight gangsta style. Guess what she said?
What did she say?
Come on, give it some thought. She said real quiet, like on the down low, know what I'm saying? I'll leave if you'll marry me.
Jesus. That was the proposal. Good lord.
You know it, an oath of love right there in the hospital room. Just like that, the op was done and we were out of there. See you later, bye!
About that op.
Yeah, didn't go so well after all, did it? I know about the report. I know it's still in me.
This health checkup was the boss's idea, you said.
Yeah, can you imagine? What's the point of living healthy when you're a G, you know what I'm saying?
But didn't you learn about the bullet at that checkup?
Yeah. That's when I knew that doctor had to pay. Figured I could get that cat pulled after I got my revenge. And hey, I'm still living large now, aren't I?
Incidentally, have you ever had a health checkup before?
No, my old man suddenly gets this idea that we all gotta get health checkups. Guess he's getting old. Older, I mean.
Wonder if it has something to do with the wedding coming up and he knows that she used to work there. I don't know. Alright, is that everything? No? Alright. Alrighty. Alrighty, I don't think we're gonna get anything else out of this.
Nope.
There we go, is Eldoon finally here?
Mr. Eldoon, we've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Trucy doll?
Apollo, show him what we found. Nothing like expert advice.
I suppose he's a doctor still.
Oh. Mr. O'Doon, is everything okay?
I'm just so happy. I just thought my doctor days were gone for good.
Mr. O'Doon. Alright, nothing new there, but we do have this. Mr. O'Doon, could you take a look at this?
A medical chart.
Hey, you shouldn't go around taking these from clinics.
Why the sudden silence, Mr. O'Doon?
What? What's going on here? That's what we want to know. That chart belongs to my client.
He's on trial on suspicion of murder.
On trial? That's crazy. You can't put him on trial. He's ABD.
ABD?
All but dead. He's knocking on the pearly gates and someone's about to answer.
Can you tell us why? Is it related to the bullet in his heart? What the hell? What the hell? Why did that like really scare me? God damn it. Well, permit me to speak as a surgeon. You listen up good now, son.
No way. It's like he's a completely different person.
Oh, brother. What does it say? Well, according to this chart, this walkie-talkie fella's not doing so well. He's got a bullet right upside his heart. That's right. Yeah, but this chart talks about the post-op. In other words, the operation's already finished. But you can still see that bullet stuck in there.
Why would it still be in there after the operation to remove it?
Somebody wanted to keep it in there. Alita. Oh god. Does she want him dead in the, you know, inheritance money or whatever? You know? He dies from the bullet in his chest. They get married soon, he dies from the bullet in his chest, and she gets the family, like, wealth and everything. Well, about the only reason I can think of, it was too tricky to operate on.
What?
That bullet's snug as a bug there next to the aorta, which is connected to the heart. Heck, that scrap of metal's just surrounded by blood vessels. Kind of a miracle. 2 millimeters to either side, and there'd be some serious bleeding going on in there. Not something your average doc would be eager to fiddle with.
You mean?
Took a miracle to get that bullet stuck where it is. Take more than a miracle to take it out, and take a magician. Trucy, don't get any ideas.
I'm only up to making rabbits disappear. I haven't learned bullets yet.
Of course, with the heart pumping and lungs working, that bullet's on the move. I'd give him another half year, tops. But Walkie's operation was already half a year ago.
Yep, he's about to die, and Alita wants that money!
That's why I'm saying you're out of time.
The kid shouldn't be on trial. He should be on an operating table.
Great. Just great. Good lord.
How could Dr. Maractus do such a terrible thing? How could he just leave that bullet in there?
I got a pretty good idea of how he felt. An emergency operation, he's got the kid's chest open on the table. And he finds that bullet. That's despair right there, Trucy doll. Cold despair.
Despair?
Thought the only thing he could do is sew the boy back up. He wasn't exactly in the situation to go admitting he couldn't take it out.
The Kitakis.
You bet. This kid's their only son, I hear. So he skips the operation and Walkie's back on the street living his life. Of course, it's only a matter of time before his heart hemorrhages and he drops cold.
How awful!
Oh, this is so fucked up! Which doctor would they take him to? Maractus. He's got enough ties to them, he could probably cover the truth of what happened.
That's just horrible! He left Walkie to die!
There's a darkness in this world, Trucy doll. Waiting, hungry. Compared to it, these gangs' turf wars are like kids' games. When you're up against real evil, well, don't matter if you're weak or strong, it'll take you all the same.
You were a surgeon, right, Mr. Aldoon? You could operate on Walkie, couldn't you?
I wish.
What?
I'm afraid there ain't nobody in the country that could. Maybe not even in the world.
So Walkie?
He's real lucky to be alive even now.
No.
There's one problem.
Apollo?
This chart, look at the nurse section. Alita Tiala.
That's right. This operation was how they met.
Yeah, the problem is, she knew. She knew about Waki's condition, guaranteed.
Why didn't she ever tell him?
Yeah. Doesn't make sense. If she knew her patient was in serious danger, you'd think she'd want to get that second operation before getting engaged. Unless...
Or what was she thinking, Apollo?
What are you thinking, Alita Tiala? Oh, good lord. Is it trial time already? Oh god, oh god, oh god, trial time. Oh, brother. Yep, she wants the connections and the money and all that jazz. For sure, I am convinced. Anyways. Alright, trial time, baby. Let's go. Let's keep going. Moving and grooving.
Sure, which means it's more clavier time. Clavier time again. This is it, the big day. Did you get any sleep?
Yeah, I went to bed at 1 a.m. or so.
Oh, what time did you wake up?
3 a.m. Yeah.
That's only 2 hours, Apollo. But at least you have me. And the amazing Mr. Hat.
He's looking at you, kid.
Good luck today, Apollo. Oh wait, sorry, that was Clavier! Yeah, I should have known. He said Apollo and not hair forehead. Hey, get any sleep? Mr. Wright. I was going out of my mind with boredom, so I signed myself out earlier today. Just left the hospital like that. Somehow that place makes fake piano playing at the Indochine pasta joint seem almost fun.
Daddy, do you know who Prosecutor Gavin's witness is today?
Take a guess.
How about Little Plum?
That Sherman tank of a mom? Nope, guess again.
That's too bad. You know, speaking of moms,
Is it Alita? Because, you know, the true culprit is usually on the stand.
you need to find me a new mommy one of these days.
Trucy, don't you have another dad? Don't you have an Uncle Miles or something who is also like your dad? Like, come on. You have 2 dads. It's barely morning, you're already at it. Does she not know about Miles Edgeworth? Yeah, Miles in the background screaming, literally. Like, where is he? What is he up to these days? When are you gonna introduce her, buddy? Come on. This is why I don't buy their father-daughter relationship. Come on, Apollo, come on. Not all families are, you know, come on, buddy. So, Mr. Wright, do you know who the prosecution's witness is? Yep.
But that seems odd. Why would she testify against her own fiancé?
You have to wonder what Gavin's up to. Something's going down today, that much is clear.
Well, not to worry. I've got my panties back. If we can't find a killer, I'll pull one out of there.
Alright. Clavier time. Show me the boy. Show me the pretty boy. Court is now in session for the trial of Waki Kitaki. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution is warmed up, and it's a sold-out house. I love him! He's such a... I want to put him in a blender. I'm already getting those feelings about him. I think he might be the Blorbo, so to speak, of this game. Very well, to recap, while yesterday's witness seemed more guilty than any other party,
Guilty of panty snatching.
he did find one thing out for certain. There were 3 people in the park at the time of the murder. The witness, the victim, and the defendant. Correct there, Judge. And today, I'd like to do something a little new age. I'd like to look at this horrible crime from the outside. The outside? The acquisition of the murder weapon, the preparation for the act. Our poor defendant told all, you see. To his betrothed. His betrothed? Was he this the accent betrothed? Mood, yeah. His fiancé, Herr Judge, his partner for life, with no chance for parole. We're gonna be partners for life one day, Clavier. Yeah, your soulmate's right across the aisle here. Very well, you may show the lucky lady to the stand. Your name and occupation, Fraulein?
Alita Tiala. My occupation is future wife.
Oh my god, girl. Girl, no. Ah, traditional values. I respect that. Too many brides these days can't even weave baskets blindfolded underwater. What the fuck, Judge? Is you're here today as a witness for the prosecution?
To be honest, I didn't want to testify at first, but I couldn't hide the truth.
Honesty, another admirable trait. I don't, buddy.
Fraulein, is it true that on the day of the crime, the defendant, Waki Kitaki, confessed his plans? His plans for murder?
Yes.
The witness will please give her testimony to the court.
It was the day that the family health checkup results came back. When Waki found out that Dr. Maractus had lied, he flew into a rage. I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family's pistols.
That's a lie. He took that from, 6 months ago, right? Or, no, didn't he say he took it, like, 6 months ago or something? I swear to God he said that.
You already know what happened that night. I just don't see how anyone but Waki could have done it.
Girl. So, the pistol did belong to the Kitaki family, then?
Yes, with regards to this, an investigation is underway at the Kitaki mansion on charges of the possession of illegal firearms.
And the bullet that took the victim's life, was it?
Fired from the pistol the defendant procured? Yes, this has been proven.
How can you prove something?
Have you ever heard about ballistic markings, Trucy? It's like the fingerprints of a gun. Oh, rifling marks. Okay, I guess the terminology's changed. Okay. There it is. Oh, brother.
Think of them as being a gun's fingerprint, left on every bullet it fires.
And when did you first hear about Waki's plan?
It was the day of the murder. I should have stopped him. I just didn't think he would actually do it.
Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Girl, you were at the scene. Well, let's press everything and see what happens.
Hold it!
The day of the results? That was the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, everyone in the family received their checkup results that day. When Waki looked at his face went so pale.
But of course, they had just found out he had a bullet in his chest.
So you were there at the time?
Yes, poor Waki.
Alright. Found out he had lied. He flew into a rage. That must have been, quite frightening.
He was furious. He ripped his report up into shreds.
Incidentally, I had to request another copy to file as evidence. A bothersome chore, but one I performed without complaint.
Waki's at an age where he's hard to control when he loses his temper.
Oh, he's like one of those boys that, like, sees a partner as a mom. Seems they want, like, a mom girlfriend. Good lord.
Of course, that little bit of instability is so cute.
Great, now he sounds like a psychopath. Okay.
Hold it!
So, is it easy to take a pistol out from the house?
Not really, I think. There's a system in place to limit access. But Waki's a special case, being the next in line.
Perhaps his treatment was a bit too special, yeah?
Well, maybe he is a bit spoiled. I hear he got amazing presents for his birthdays. Last year was a switchblade made out of chewing gum and a chocolate greystone.
Sounds like he has a taste for sweets and danger. The point here being that Waki had access to a pistol.
Hold it!
What happened, meaning the murder?
I tried to stop him, I really did. But Waki wouldn't listen.
Our defendant was nothing if not determined, it seems.
Last thing you should do is blame yourself, miss.
Hold it!
How can you say that for certain? How?
Objection!
At her forehead, you will refrain from badgering the Fraulein. It was the defendant, or Rocky, was it, who took the pistol from his home. We know this for a fact now.
I suppose we do.
So, how could anyone else have used this pistol to shoot the victim?
They could not. Simple logic, yeah? That does seem to be the sorry, Clavier makes me smile so much. Everything about him. I love him. I have anything to say regarding this? Did someone else have used that pistol? There was another. Okay. I mean, we do have we do have, these found at the scene, yeah. Where, like, she could have been there and done it, you know. Big toe print found in left slipper. I don't know if this is, like, jumping ahead of, like, the game a bit, but, you know, the presence of these and the print we found. This person was at the scene and we know she was wearing them. Based on your testimony, there was clearly one other person had access to that pistol.
What's this?
Interesting. Let's ask the defense then.
Take that!
Well, of course. I mean you, Miss Tiala.
Me? But why?
You were quite clear when you told the court. You heard about the pistol from the defendant on the day of the murder. In other words, you knew what he was planning.
Objection!
Let me get this straight. You can't get anything straight in Ace Attorney, buddy.
You intend to tell us that this lady stole the pistol from her fiancé and killed a man in cold blood on his behalf?
I've heard of people doing strange things for love, but this... It does seem a bit unfathomable, to be sure. I'm all for romance and for supporting your partner in life, to be sure, but I think I would hesitate at murder.
And hope you do more than hesitate.
But what if a different connection could be proven? A connection between the witness and the victim? You might find that she had a personal motive beyond wanting to help her fiancé.
That will put things in a slightly different light.
What possible connection are you suggesting here?
You know what I'm starting to think? I'm starting to think that the police never looked inside that safe.
Yeah, they suck. A connection between them?
Take that!
That looks like a medical chart. Found inside a safe at the Maractus Clinic. I'd like to draw the court's attention to the names written on the chart. What? Miss Tiala, why is your name on this chart? Uh-oh, girlie is sweating. Well, care to explain the meaning of this, Miss Tiala? Also, does this report say bro is about to die? No. I'm not sure what you mean by meaning, Mr. Justice. Our warm little fiancé just froze over. I was on staff at the clinic until half a year ago. It was boring, so I quit. What was that face, girly pop? That's all. Is there a problem with that? Miss Tiala, you testified that you had no connection to the victim. And I don't. Now. Now? I quit half a year ago, didn't I? So there's no connection. Let me guess. You're the kind of guy who can't rest until he knows every last detail of his girlfriend's past. I don't think he has ever had a girlfriend, nor does he want one. I think that man is gay, Alita. Am I right? That's not true at all. Oh, she's talking to the judge. I embrace the ones I love. Good lord. There's no connection now. Doesn't fly in a court of law. Doesn't fly? She's one tough nut. She probably feels right at home with the Kitakis. You left your job at the Maractus Clinic, true. But you remain connected somehow. Okay. Would it be that we found in the foyer? I'm guessing this will be it based on the description. Yeah. These sandals were found in the Maractus Clinic lobby. They're yours, aren't they? Well, who knows? I'm sure there are lots of people with those sandals. So sorry, Fraulein, but your act isn't working. Oh, okay, he's on my side here. Your moment of hesitation just now cost you. What's with you? I thought you were on my side. Is he already helping me with the truth? Look at us, partners. We're partners. All this talk about partners. We're already like this.
Perhaps you're unaware that toes leave toe prints? Yeah, toes, nothing better. A simple analysis of these sandals will reveal all.
Yep, partners indeed.
Well, now we see your true colors. I was wrong to cooperate with you from the beginning. I just wanted you to help get Walkie back on the straight and narrow.
This coach thinks you need to worry less about Walkie and more about yourself. It sounds as though we need to hear a bit more about your story. Your sandals were found in the entrance to the clinic, which means you went there on the day of the murder.
Well, there's little point in denying it.
Very well. The witness will tell us about this visit. Why did you go to the Maractus clinic that day?
I did go to the clinic that day, my first time in half a year since I quit in January. I went to warn him. After all, I knew Walkie had the pistol. The doctor always was a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistake. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets.
Girl, if you say you're not hiding any dark secrets, you obviously are.
I wanted to tell him to be careful as an old friend.
By mistake, you mean the mistake we heard about from the defendant, the botched operation.
He was a timid, small man, but I never wished him harm. I just thought I should let him know, you know?
That does make sense.
Yes, but there's still one thing which does not.
What's that, Prosecutor Gavin?
The sandals left in the lobby, of course. We can assume she wore these sandals to the clinic, yeah? Then why did she not wear them home? If it were me, I would have worn them home.
Yes. You a slayer. You would absolutely kill it in those sandals, Clavier. I would have worn those sandals home too. Everybody's slaying.
So why were the sandals left behind?
You pointed out the contradiction before me. Ha! You're like this. Clavin heals what literally I need to see that. There has to be art of it, right? Like I could see him being like, you know, Patrick in the SpongeBob movie in the Goofy Goober Rock with the fishnets and the boots. I can see Clavier in an outfit like that, and he would absolutely kill it. Oh my god. Actually, speaking of which, oh god. One of the worst things that I ever painted. I haven't painted in a while, but I painted this a while ago. Somehow I ended up accidentally printing a small picture of it, but yeah, I painted this. It's probably one of the best things I've ever painted. Actually, probably the second best thing I ever painted. After the I painted the Shinji chair scene from Evangelion. That's probably my best painting that I've ever done, but this is my second best. Bill Cipher. Oh, wrong screen. Bill Cipher in the Patrick Fishnets. Anyways, you point out the contradiction before me.
There's probably a good explanation for this, right, Miss Tiala?
I come on my cat for hours and all of a sudden I see him skulking out of a room. Oh no, what has he done? What crimes has he committed? Oh no, is he going to be on trial next? Oh no. But tell him I said hi. Oh, yesterday was Cooper and Charlie's birthday. Yesterday my doggies turned 5. We got them ice cream. We take them to a local ice cream place every year for their birthdays. We've done that for with my childhood dog too. I want to put him on trial for kitty crimes. And we find him guilty, but the punishment is head pats and belly rubs because it's what he deserves. Yeah, we get them little kitty cones for their birthdays and they just like scarf them down because they're greedy little beagles. And yeah, they're little guys. Anyways.
Say, for instance, there happened to be a similar pair of sandals there which you wore home by mistake?
Uh-oh. Actually, that's right. I'm impressed, Mr. Gavin.
Oh, it is nothing. There is, after all, no other possible explanations, yeah, for it?
Oh, what the? No fair! Ha! Oh, he is taunting you. This feels so flirty. I don't know why, it feels... This is the flirtiest teasing I've ever experienced in Ace Attorney. Like, more so than Edgeworth. Edgeworth, like, it's smug, but it feels like it's This feels like more goaty, I guess. Like, I don't know, it's like he's really egging him on. Like, Miles wants to, like, show up Phoenix, I feel. But with Clavier, I get the sense it was like, oh, like, yeah, he feels outright flirty. Yeah, like, right out the gate. It's like, oh, I'm intentionally provoking you. I want to make you mad. Aha! Like, in a fun way. I want him to see you angry because it's fun. Yeah. He's filling the holes in her testimony. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Pulling his... Yeah, it's literally like he's pulling his pigtails on the playground. It's literally like that. Your first time in half a year, so you say. Around what time did you go to the clinic?
I don't remember exactly, but it was after 9:30, I think.
And that was the first time you had contacted Dr. Maractus in half a year?
Of course it was. He wasn't the kind of boss you made friends with.
So why did you go to the clinic that day? To warn him.
Hold it!
Did you want Dr. Maractus to run away?
Well, after I failed to stop Walkie, I thought that was the only other way to avoid the problem.
Couldn't you have called? Why go in person?
I called several times that evening, but no one was in.
The victim was busy driving home until after 9 p.m. that night, remember? This was proven by this mirror yesterday, huh? We're assuming that he was driving, right?
I thought if I had warned him, he would run away for sure, knowing the doctor.
Too timid to admit his own mistake.
Hold it!
You mean that act of malpractice on Walkie, correct?
If he had just told Walkie the truth in the beginning, none of this would have happened.
What if you made him keep quiet about that? Cause you want the Kitaki wealth, but not the Walkie. True, that operation was the start of this whole affair.
Oh, of course, if he told him, he might have been erased by the Kitakis much earlier.
A disturbing thought. We know that the Maractus Clinic had ties to the Kitaki family. He probably couldn't have gone to the police even if he wanted to.
That's why I knew I had to warn him.
Hold it!
No dark secrets, eh?
What? Look at me however you want, Mr. Justice. You won't find a thing.
Bracelet time? She's hiding something.
Feel free to think whatever you like. I went to that clinic with only one thought in mind.
Hold it!
But then you'd be betraying Walkie, wouldn't you?
No, I did it for him, for us.
She went to warn him so that her fiancé would not have to commit such a crime, yeah?
I didn't want them to take my Walkie away.
There's no way she went to the clinic just to warn him.
Do you know why she went, Apollo?
Time to figure out what really happened at that clinic, and fast.
Objection!
Oh, I made a fool of myself in front of Clavier. Uh-oh. Alright. Jumping the gun with the shoes, I guess. Huh. Okay. Okay. What is it? What do we have here? To warn him, you knew Walkie had the pistol. Too timid to admit his own mistake. This report says this, though, right? This report... It was locked away, though, but... This was definitely not broken just now. So it was standing upright, it had the stain and all that jazz on it. What else would I have gone? Too timid to admit his own mistake. Okay. Alright. Did you...
Hold it! Hold it!
What if she went there with the... I don't know. I don't know. Huh. Where are we going with this? Tell him to be careful. I mean, we know you got the shoes. Would this be it?
Objection!
Yeah, I didn't think so. I'm jumping ahead of things here with the shoes. I'm just gonna reload, just to be safe. Yeah. Huh. What if it... This may be a big stretch. Can we get the ballistic markings off of this?
Objection!
Yeah, I'm like making assumptions here. Well, we know she took those slippers.
Objection!
Yeah, I'm like... Okay. Yeah, I'm making assumptions here. I'm like... I'm getting ahead of things here. Alright. Wanted to tell him to be careful as an old friend. Well, we know she wore these. She was there and she wore these. Fuck. Okay. I wonder if she went there with the gun. Your first time since you quit. Okay. Alright, why else would I have gone? Okay, how can I like link her for this if it's not the shoes? Like, we're trying to find like some sort of like intent there. we trying to find some sort of like intent other than warning him? And like saying that like, oh, she fired the gun and this was like squished in there and it's gonna... This is the second bullet that was fired from this that night. That's jumping ahead of things. Like, that's not like connecting anything right now. Did she want this? Why else would I have gone? Maybe to get this?
Objection!
Okay, there we go. Yeah. This chart was found inside a safe in the doctor's office. Yes. Why would this one chart be in that safe? Miss Tiala, you know why it was, don't you? Mind filling me in? Dr. Maraf just didn't have the leisure of making mistakes. That's why he wrote up a false report and kept the truth locked away. Bad air, Doctor. And this is where you come in, Miss Tiala. The nurse who filed this chart was you, which means you knew about Walkie's failed operation. Interesting. And you didn't want that getting out because, yeah, you would be targeted if you were found concealing it. Kinda makes it hard to claim no connection, doesn't it? You're bold for a novice, I'll give you that. Mr. Justice, you must know I was only a nurse. The doctor was responsible for that chart's contents. This chart business seems to be quite important. Please amend your testimony accordingly. Too bad, little attorney. Oh, uh-oh. Sensory time. Uh-oh. Girly? Bracelet time.
What is it, Apollo?
Felt my bracelet tighten just now.
Your bracelet?
Just like yesterday, like you said. When a witness is unsure of something, their nervous habit gives them away.
But I can't see anything, Apollo.
What's my bracelet reacting to?
Wait, maybe. This has to be it.
Is it Clavier? Oh, they're sharper, never mind.
I can't see it, but you can sense it.
I don't know about that, Trucy. I don't have some kind of special power or anything.
Listen to me, Apollo. There's a weak point somewhere in Miss Tiala's testimony. We don't know what her nervous habit is.
Oh, then what do we do?
You have to perceive it yourself, Apollo, with your eyes and your senses.
All right. The bracelet helps. Touching it helps me focus. All right. So, somewhere there's a habit. Was it that same statement? Although, did she say to amend the testimony? Or he say, the judge say to amend the testimony? A half-year-old chart. I want to press just to see what the dialogue is, for funsies. I know I need to perceive that one, but I want to see this. But your signature was on that chart. So, what does that have to do with this case? If there was something in that chart to make me look bad, I would have dealt with it. The only one responsible for that chart is the presiding doctor, Dr. Maraftus. Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to see the dialogue. All right. All right. Let's see, what is she doing? Is she, fidgeting her... The ring! She's fidgeting with the ring. She fidgets with her ring. Replay it, replay that. Here again. Why would I go to the clinic?
Gotcha!
Go to the clinic now. Why go to the clinic now for a half-year-old chart now, you'd ask? Because you know he's gonna die. You know he's gonna die. It's been 6 months. You know he's on borrowed time. But you know why you would go now, don't you? I don't know what you're talking about. It was quite clear, Miss Tiala. You have a nervous habit. The moment you said the word now, you used your right thumb to fiddle with your ring. What? She was unsure. I saw it. Now, that's the keyword. The chart wasn't a part of your past. It was a clear and present threat. That's ridiculous. Why, if that were the case, I would have had 6 months to do something about it. Indeed. Which means something happened quite recently. Something to make that chart a problem for you now. It's the fact that this checkup was done. The fact that the checkup was done, and that was revealed. Got her on the ropes now, I can feel it. Time to strike the killing blow with evidence. Miss Tiala, there's no use trying to hide it. Char became a threat to you now because of this.
Take that!
A health checkup report belonging to the defendant, and now he knows about his condition. Lucky Talkies are trying to get out of the business. The health checkup this month was their first ever. What did you think when you heard about this? Huh? Oh, nothing. Why should I think anything? Oh, I would think you to be positively beside yourself. Because you were afraid. You knew that what Waki's chest x-ray would reveal. A full half year had passed since the operation. You thought you were home. We're gonna get this girl targeted by the mob. I mean, if she's not sentenced for murder, the mob would go after her. And the chart came back to haunt you. Oh, feathers! Where are those feathers coming from? The one on her chest? Alrighty. Got her. That's all, Your Honor. What just happened? Did the witness just admit to lying? Yeah, perjury is sometimes a crime in this universe. I sensed it. Do you have those powers too? There was a great aura emanating from... Oh, you can sense it. Okay, okay. Do you have that kind of connection with me? Is that it? You know. Or like you and I were just like that. Yeah. Do you spend a lot of time like studying me or like observing me, sensing me? Huh. Very cool. Oh, okay. Sorry, why is that having me giggle? So, the lady was lying, it seems. That's correct. She said she had no connection to the Maractus Clinic, but her connection was deep indeed, a bit too deep. If the Kitaki's got a hold of this chart with her name, she'd be finished. Isn't that right, Miss Tiala? You guessed it. Order! Order! I did it! I broke her testimony!
Amazing, Apollo! I didn't see it at all. Daddy was right about you. Wait!
Miss Tiala?
It's true, that chart was bad news for me. That's why I went to meet with the doctor that day. But that's all. I told him about Waki and went home.
It appears this cross-examination is far from over. I love it. It seems like Clavier's already at the point of like, you know what? Getting to the truth with me. Like he's not about winning and beating me, it seems. Or at least that's not the impression I'm getting. Like he's grilling the witness, his own witness like this. And I think I'm kind of here for it. I think this is so cool. What? She hides the truth from us. This is clear, yet it is not clear that this truth has anything to do with the case at hand. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm jumping ahead of things. I don't know. Very well. The witness will add this to her testimony, and you'll have a bit more cross-examination. Oh, it was so close!
You're still close. Keep on her, Apollo.
Nothing happened at all. I warned him and left, you say. I don't buy that. There was a gunshot. How did Dr. Maractus respond to the warning?
Oh, he was quite surprised. Panicky, even. Who wouldn't be scared to learn a Kitaki was after them?
Incidentally, this court is not afraid of any mobsters. Why, we had a life-threatening situation just yesterday right here in this courtroom. Yeah, real impressive the way you stood up to the attack of the amazing Mr. Hat, sir. After which, I carried you back to your chambers. Oh, so you're big and strong. You can carry the judge. Okay, okay.
Okay. Sounds like the judge had quite a fright.
Nothing happened in his office that day. False. Are we gonna... Would it be the lamp, or... Would it be the lamp, or the lamp, or the gun? I was gonna say we can't connect her to the gun. I guess we can't prove how old that bullet is, but... If it's either gonna be the bullet or the lamp. I'll go with the lamp first.
Objection!
Okay, it's the bullet then. I guess the bullet does make more sense there. Alright.
Objection!
Yeah, that was my first thought. I should have gone with my first thought. Then Trucy made me think differently. Trucy, why? You say nothing happened in the doctor's office. I disagree. Take a look at this. What's that? Looks like a squished up ball of clay. Kind of like you. Damn, that cuts deep. And he is unfazed. This bullet was found in the Maractus Clinic office. Something did happen in that office, Miss Tiala.
Enough of this joking around. The police investigated that clinic.
Ah, but this was stuck inside the doctor's safe. Oh, first clavier stress. Okay, he's starting to break. Okay.
Inside is it safe? I guess the police didn't check that far.
But there is a problem. How can you say that the bullet was fired on that day?
Ballistic fucking markings.
Weren't you the one who explained rifling marks to us?
Ooh. The pistol was taken from the Kitaki mansion that day. If the marks on this bullet match the murder weapon, then that proves the firearm was discharged in that office on the day of the murder.
Not bad, Air Forehead.
Okay. Bailiff, have this bullet analyzed immediately.
30 minutes later, a report arrives.
Rifling markings on both bullets are identical. Got him. Well, seems as though the bullet in the safe was fired from the murder weapon. Perhaps the defense would like to state their position? The bullet in that safe proves one fact. A pistol was fired in the office on that day, and at the time of the firing, the safe was open. A safe which contained the top secret chart. Do you think someone was threatening Dr. Maractus in order to open the safe? Only one person was in a position to do such a thing. Our witness, Alita Tiala. Order! Mr. Justice, where are you going with this? Are you accusing the witness? Alita Tiala knew about Waki Kitaki's botched operation. She got engaged to him without telling him about it. As long as that bullet remained in his chest, his days were numbered. What if she married him and then the bullet finally reached its destination? What?
That reminds me. Apparently, the Kitakis have been asserting themselves in lawful business practices. They're making quite a great deal of money. A fortune, if you will.
Exactly. Nefarious. So she planned to marry him just to get her hands on this fortune? Oh. Oh no, buddy. Buddy. I'm so sorry, buddy.
You keep talking trash about my Alita, and I'll sue you, lawyer man.
Me?
Yeah, you said you abused my Alita.
Buddy. I think you mean accuse.
Same difference. Well, you can't have her. She's mine. It was me. I shot that doctor. Me. You left me to die, so I left him to die too. There in that park.
Waki!
Just cool down a second, please. You keep your hands off my Alita, or I'll...
T.
Uh-oh, she's losing it.
T.
Miss Tiala?
I'm sorry, it's been so long since I've laughed so hard.
Something funny. Waki, wake up and smell reality.
Alita, baby.
Oh god, this is giving me Feeny and Dahlia flashbacks. The signature on the chart, the engagement. I mean, come on, it's so obvious. Even for a brainless, spoiled brat such as yourself.
Alita.
There honestly is like a breath of foul air.
God damn. Damn, I need a screenshot of this. Jesus Christ. Clavier, that's... What a zinger. Hey, I wasn't getting out of this clean anyway. So, the family fortune is what you're really after.
That's right. I wanted the money.
No way! That's whack! I ain't trying to hear that.
Should have done the wedding earlier. Oh well.
By the way, can I ask you a question?
Ooh, me?
I believe you said you were going to abuse me.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Accuse.
Of what crime, might I ask?
Huh?
Oh, I'm a bad girl, sure. I got close to that brat because I wanted his money. But he was the one with the pistol. He could have fired it into the safe after I'd already left the clinic.
What?
I would never do a thing like that. It was definitely that silly brat.
Wait, but...
What are you talking about?
Trucy?
You had the most to lose if that chart was found. But I didn't have a pistol now, did I? Well, you could have taken Walkie's. You'd think he'd have mentioned that, no? All I've heard him say is, "It was me, I shot him."
Objection!
That's only because he's trying to protect you.
Sorry to intrude this lovely conversation, but the two of you are forgetting one critical point.
What point?
Certainly, the Fraulein wanted that chart. You assume she threatened the doctor into opening that safe, but then... wouldn't she have taken the chart?
Oh.
Rawr!
Rawr! Hi, Caliber, how are you doing? How is it going?
We are lawyering right now, and things... Pretty blonde man is on screen, and we like him very much.
That chart wouldn't have been left in that safe.
Huh, interesting. He's right. Miss Tiala?
Yes?
It is clear to this court that you're not a very good fiancé.
Oh, I'm flattered.
Perhaps it's time you told us the truth. Tell us about yourself, including your actions and whereabouts on that day. Don't forget, we've proven that you were at the Maractus Clinic on the day of the crime.
Yes, I went to the clinic that day to speak to the doctor. I wanted that chart, but I failed to get it, so I went back to the clinic later. In any case, I didn't shoot him. You don't even have proof I stole that pistol, do you? And that brat was spotted in the park at the moment of the crime. Frankly, I don't think it matters if Dr. Maractus was shot in the temple or not.
You went back later?
That chart was dangerous, you understand? I needed to get rid of it. That's why I went that day.
But you couldn't get the chart then, could you?
And later that night, Dr. Maractus was shot.
Hey, guys. My ass itches.
Hi, Chris. How are you doing? How's it going? Lawyering is happening, and Ryuji is having a rough time, it sounds like.
Man, I heard about the shooting, waited a day, but then I had to go back. No easy feat with the cops all over the place.
That's why she snuck in. Yeah, the break-in. Yep, to get that.
God evening.
How are you doing? How are you coping with maintenance? We have less than 12 hours to go. How many? 9 to 5. We got like a little over 8.5 hours left to go. Or a little less than 8.5 hours. Yes, we're almost time. Yep. Miss Girly Pop was in there. Behind the door. A break-in. They left through the window.
So you were the burglar.
That was you two.
If only I had one more minute, then I could have opened that safe and gotten that chart.
What? That's trespassing, and brazen at that.
Oh, is this a trial for trespassing now? Besides, you can't blame a girl for wanting to protect herself. They are gangsters, you know.
In any case, Mr. Justice, your cross-examination. Committing the little crime to avoid the big one, eh? The stolen turnabout flashbacks? Mr. Atme. Ace Attorney is happening. The Stellar Apollo Justice. I know, I love the art in this game. Something about, it's like I kind of love that they kept the sort of like DS kind of look to it. Like it's still like the slightest bit pixely, which I kind of love. I know maintenance, we're struggling, but it's almost over. The end is near. We're almost there. We're almost there. Okay. We went that day to speak with the doctor. Why that day?
That brat was uncontrollable. He was ready to kill. And that would bring in the police. And that chart would become evidence. And I'd be hung out to dry. Oh no, poor me.
But the police didn't check the safe, did they?
Well, they thought the crime scene was the park.
I'll make sure that responsible parties feel the heat. Such sloppiness won't be tolerated, yeah?
Sloppy. I'm kind of thankful that sloppiness myself, actually. Oh, brother. Context.
Hold it!
Later.
When I heard what happened, well, I was too scared to do anything that day.
How am I liking Apollo? Do not tell anyone. You've not played this one. I'm enjoying it a lot. I love the prosecutor. I think this is maybe after second to Miles Edgeworth, this is probably the closest or the quickest I've been endeared to a prosecutor. He's just very fun. But yeah, if you want to like lurk for spoilers or anything, please do. Yeah, don't spoil yourself if you want to play this. But I'm enjoying it a lot.
So I waited until the day after. The 16th, was it? Of course. You and that meddling kid had to get in my way.
But why did Dr. Maractus keep that child around? Leech, welcome. We are Apolloing some justice indeed. And it's going pretty well. I'm enjoying it. How are you? It was clearly dangerous for him, but he could have burned it.
Because he's a coward. The chart was his insurance.
I'll be a while. I'm sure I'll forget everything anyway, okay? Insurance?
My signature on that chart, to be more specific. That made sure I couldn't betray him.
Hold it!
Hanging in there? Yeah. I'm glad that you're doing all right as well. You surviving maintenance? Because I've desperately waited to get back in the game, although it's probably gonna take quite some time to queue into the game once it's live again. But you could have stolen it.
Could have? Is this some new definition of proof?
We'll ask Walkie, he'll tell us.
Objection!
Might I remind you, this is a cross-examination? You might want to keep your baseless theories to yourself.
Sorry! Apollo just like doing the Miles Edgeworth. This Miles Edgeworth seeing the blue badger drawn on the back of the evidence sheet. He's doing that impression. I love when the lawyers make funny noises. Yeah.
Hold it!
Oh, brother.
Yeah, but what?
You have nothing to say. This case is over. It was over the moment that brat was seen in the park. What's the point in dragging it out any further?
Hold it!
The doctor was shot in the right temple, yes? I could actually use a couple more days of maintenance to get other stuff done, but that's just more about my willpower than anything else. Honestly, I feel that. Like, it's like liberating and also stressful. It's like, I don't have an excuse to procrastinate anymore. I either have to find a new excuse or actually do tasks. Oh no! Anyways, I was just saying, yeah. The doctor was shot, yeah. So it seems.
Let's review the facts again, shall we? If the killer shot from this location, the bullet would have struck our victim square in the forehead. Right, their forehead? However, the entry wound was in the right temple.
Yes, we heard the testimony on this yesterday. At the time of the shooting, the witness was standing here. No, he was on the other side, though. Just before the gun was fired, he shouted. But he was over here. We've established that he was on this side. The victim turned his head to look. and was shot.
Objection!
We literally disproved all this yesterday, Judge. Do you have, like, are you really that forgetful? Our egregious panty snatcher, Mr. Stickler, did witness the crime, but he was standing to the north next to the trash can where he tossed his panties. Mr. Stickler shouted from this location the bullet couldn't hit his right temple.
Silly, silly attorney.
What?
Do you remember what you had for breakfast that morning?
Do you remember, Trucy?
I always have a glass of milk for breakfast. What matters is one thing. The doctor was shot in his right temple. If that's the case, there can only be one explanation. The panties guy was mistaken.
Girl, no.
Objection!
But his location was proven. You can't write that off as him being mistaken.
Objection!
I love that wall slam.
Then why don't you show us, Air Forehead?
Show you what?
Must I explain everything? Very well, very well. Let's recap. If the witness, Panties Guy, was standing to the north, then where was the shooter standing? From what locations did the killer shoot the victim?
Was she inside the stand, maybe? Was she in the noodle stand? Well, wait, if the witness was standing there, how could anyone shoot the victim in the right temple?
I merely laid out the facts for us. It is up to the one possessing the shiny forehead to show us
The shiny forehead! I love him so much! I love him so much! I am like chewing on him like a dog toy.
if you can, that is.
And I love that he immediately points to his forehead. Amazing. Walkie-talkie is standing at the killer mark, Wesley Stickler at the witness mark, and of course, Palmeractus was at the victim mark. Alrighty. She was in the noodle stand! And then ran away! Someplace else. As the facts stand now, we can't explain this crime without contradicting ourselves at some point. But I know why. The real killer shot from an entirely different location. What are you talking about? I don't see any other place. Apparently, Mr. Justice does. Let's hear it. Where in the park did the killer shoot the victim from?
Objection!
It's time to raise the roof and the stakes.
Oh! Buddy, is this gonna be one of those complete penalty things?
Penalties are such frightening things, don't you think? But what if they were a bit more terrifying?
Oh, brother.
Like so.
Double penalty?
Their forehead wishes to take us in a new direction? Then he must be ready for the challenges ahead.
Okay, I'll take you on, buddy. Challenge accepted! Ah! It's justice time! We're gonna justice all over the place. Alright. Alrighty.
Are you sure, Apollo?
He's the witness, Mr. Stickler's testimony. If we believe that and know where he stood, and the victim turned when he shouted, there's only one place the killer could have been. Killer shot the victim from... oh, inside the noodle stand! I believe we all owe a debt of gratitude to Miss Alita Tiala. What do you mean? Thanks to you, we had a chance to review the crime. And this time, we were prepared. We know that Wesley Stickler was telling the truth. We should have listened to him from the beginning. Wesley Stickler was standing next to the trash can when he saw the two men. He shouted just as he told us in his testimony. And the victim turned to look in his direction. A shot was fired. I know, they got noses too. Oh no. Oh yes. Which direction was his right temple facing at that moment? That's right, towards the noodle stand. Order, order, order! So you're saying the killer was inside the noodle stand?
Objection!
Let's think about this a bit more, shall we? You say the killer was inside the noodle stand, which would mean the victim, Dr. Maractus, came to the park, wheeling his own murderer in the cart behind him. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I'd think you'd notice if you were pulling someone along. There's something we should worry about before that. Why was he pulling the noodle stand in the first place?
Was she threatening him, like, with the gun, like, pull the stand? It's just like, like he was like pulling a carriage and she was like threatening him the whole time.
Let's deal with our problems one at a time, shall we? Someone was hiding in the stand. We have not come this far to talk about possibilities. Let's talk about proof, baby. Show us evidence that proves someone was in that stand.
Can I prove that? Well, we know there was a footprint right outside the stand. You want evidence that someone was in that stand? Well, too bad. Okay, let me check. Alright, well, we have this. These prints, the print from this shoe was found right outside, but it doesn't, like, that doesn't really connect anything to the stand itself and the fact that somebody was, like, pulled from there. Or maybe the fact that the footprint was, like, there was a footprint directly out from the noodle stand. Oh my god, Fox, welcome! Yes, we're playing some Ace Attorney, and we are having a great time. How are you doing? I'll go with the shoes, because those shoes are facing outward from the stand, so it could have been her, like, leaving afterwards. I don't know. I've got it right here. Intriguing. Let's see what you've got. I think this is gonna be a stretch. But I'm worried because this doesn't say anything about a footprint matching this slipper being nearby. It doesn't say that in the description, which makes me think this might. Oh, this is it. Okay. Overthinking once again. Doing good, just wanted to pop in and see which one I was playing. Yeah, I'm playing Apollo Justice and I'm enjoying it a lot. I am very much enjoying Clothier in particular. But yeah, I'm having a great time. The Maractus Clinic, and they're covered with paint. The slippers were found in a trash can near the crime scene. And a single slipper print was found at the scene. Yep, right next to the noodle stand. Got her. Oh, and Miss Tiala, your toe print was found in the left slipper. Toes nothing better. In other words, this is proof you were inside that noodle stand.
Objection!
Yet there was only one slipper mark found at the scene. Can this be called a footprint in good faith? Observe the diagram. A park pathway runs right next to the slipper mark. A slipper wouldn't leave a trace on a cobblestone path. Look at them, they're going back and forth. I love when the attorneys go back and forth like this with this music. Yet you still cannot say this is a footprint, yeah? Why not? You have an impression left by a single slipper. What if it was on the stand and simply fell to the ground?
Objection!
They're still going! They're going! They're going! That's just dumb.
One more thing. A noodle stand is typically cluttered with the tools of the noodle making trade. There's no room for a person to hide in there.
This is your favorite objective theme too. It's such a banger. It's so hype. You have a point. Could someone have hidden that stand?
Apollo, I think I might be onto something. I think I figured out one of our pieces of evidence. In order to make room in the stand, some things would have to be
taken out. Like the bowls and the bowls that we had in the bowls in the clinic. The bowls in the clinic. Do you have proof that someone could have hidden in the stand? I think all of Apollo scenes are slammers and jammers. So true. I am loving this game's music. It's so good. This pursuit is your fave? This is so hype. I can prove one thing. Someone did scheme to clear space in that stand.
Take that!
This is a noodle bowl from the stolen Eldon's Noodles noodle stand. Yes, somewhat about it. We discovered a large quantity of these bowls yesterday in the lobby of the Maractus Clinic. A large quantity of noodle bowls in the victim's clinic? Mr. O'Doom was very clear about those bowls.
I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. All my noodle bowls were in there too.
If the bowls were removed, that night there was space inside that noodle stand. Space created at the Maractus Clinic, no less. Right around the time that you were there, Miss Alita Tiala. Stop! I won't listen to any more of these wild fantasies. No, not fantasies. They're worse lies than that spoiled brat's pickup lines. Goddamn. Girl, he's already gonna die in, like, a month. No need to kill him even more. I would like to remind the witness of our current status. This court does not consider you entirely innocent. Show me an innocent. I'll show you a fairy tale. In any case, the defense has somehow made its point. The witness had both a motive and an opportunity to kill Dr. Maractus. More fairy tales. This whole trial is a fairy tale. Then please pull us back down to reality, Miss Tiala. I'm giving you one last chance to explain yourself. This is it. Why was Dr. Maractus pulling that stand that night? She was driving him with the gun, you know, like, I think that would be the funniest possible outcome. Yeah, you can tell this is the first soundtrack designed for DS hardware. Yeah, it sounds very DS. What was Alita Tiala doing inside it? Time to get to the bottom of this case. That night, I went to ask Dr. Maractus for the chart. I had no intention of ever letting that chart fall into the I had no intention of ever letting that chart fall into the Kitaki family's hands. But Dr. Maractus didn't understand. For some reason, he thought the Kitakis had sent me. So I gave up and went home. All I did was talk to him. You knew about the botched operation. So you tried to get rid of the chart to save yourself. I won't make excuses. And I did warn the good doctor. I gave him a chance. I told him that Brat got his health checkup report. And that he was coming to settle the score. I see. Very well, Mr. Justice, begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor.
This is the last testimony.
Either I perceive the truth. Oh, we gotta perceive something, okay. Oh god, we gotta perceive something. Alright. Went to ask Dr. Maractus for the chart. So you did go to steal that chart. Were you listening? I said I asked him for it. The victim was a man in good health. I don't see how she could have coerced him. True. True! I need Clavier to sing the true song. True! The true Shadow World, that's what it's called. To me, it's the Adachi True song. It would have been impossible without a pistol. What if she did have a pistol? I'll admit I wanted the chart, that much is true. My reason was simple.
Hold it!
It certainly would have put a damper on your wedding plans, I'd say. Not only that, if the Kitakis had gotten that chart, I'd probably be with Dr. Maractus now, pulling that great noodle stand in the sky. It seems our witness was in a fix as well. Who'd want to die pulling a noodle stand?
When I die, it'll be by disappearing mysteriously in the middle of a magic act.
Can we be a little less morbid, please? So you see, I needed that chart.
Hold it!
He didn't understand.
He wouldn't listen to a word I was saying. The moment he saw me, he started to tremble.
I thought, what a sad excuse for a man. Please don't smile like that anymore, it's creepy. He was practically delusional.
Hold it!
And why would he think that? They sent you? He thought the Kitakis had sent me to get the chart. It makes some sense. You are their son's fiancé.
Don't make me laugh. The Kitakis, send me. They don't play that way. If they'd known about that chart, they would have gone in there with guns blazing. But I couldn't convince the trembling doctor otherwise.
Okay.
Hold it!
That was really all that happened. What were all those noodle bowls doing there? How should I know? There weren't any bowls when I went, I know that much. Why don't you let me be and go look for your killer someplace else, alright?
Oh, uncertainty. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. We perceive there.
Here comes justice.
Alright. That last one was where... Wait. Hold on. I want to say, did he say, was the uncertainty specifically about this last statement? Yeah, okay. Alright, last statement. Perceiving. We're gonna perceive! Alright. Let's try to perceive. Is she doing the ring? Where is... I mean, I can't even see her ring. So, like, is it a different thing? If it is this statement... Hold on. No, go back, go back. If it was the other, hold on. Oh, okay, she's... I see some twitching. So I gave up and went home. All I did was talk to him.
Gotcha!
Nope. Gotcha. All I did was talk and lie. What? Show me proof. I'm pretty sure about this one. I think I'm getting the hang of this. A little slip in confidence and they give it all away. The proof is you, Miss Tiala. All I did was talk to him, you claim. Yet you can't hide your own nervous twitch when you say those words. My twitch? What are you talking about? I'm not a streamer. You have a habit of scratching the area of your neck around the edge of your scarf. What? What? This is working better than I'd hoped. Ooh. Her unconscious actions tell the truth she won't say. Habits and lies, 2 dots. Connect the dots and find the truth. Don't look at me like that. I told you the truth. Seems that when you recall what really happened in that office, you can't keep your hands off your neck. Was she strangled? Did the doctor try to strangle her with this? Broken bulb and red stain? Could that be related to this? Because this is the one thing that we haven't yet presented. Is she hiding like a wound on her neck? Seems that nervous habits are unconscious reactions that manifest when someone's trying to hide something. You can't hide behind your scarf, Miss Tiala. Something happened between you and the victim in the Maractus Clinic office. And I've got proof that shows exactly— okay, I'm gonna go with this.
Take that!
What's that? You're touching your scarf again. There's something unusual about this lamp. The bulb is broken, and there's a red splotch on the cord. Damn, you tried to kill her too, Jesus. Seeing how you hide your neck, I think I can come up with a plausible explanation for the lamp's state. Well, spit it out! This talking in circles nonsense is killing me! Very well. The answer's very simple. Miss Alita Tiala, please remove your scarf. Oopie!
Objection!
This is a trial to determine what happens in that park. Yet we seem to have drifted off target.
Objection!
We'll find out soon enough if we're drifting. As soon as the witness removes her scarf.
I won't do it! This is insane! I'm an unrelated third party! You can't order me to—
Jeez, Miss Tiala. I'm afraid you've forgotten what's already been proven.
What?
You are not unrelated to the case. Please remove your scarf.
No! No!
I knew it. So I was right, wasn't I, Miss Alita Tiala? Yikes. Your neck? That isn't what I think it is. Something did happen that night at the Maractus Clinic. You needed to get that chart back no matter what it took. Even if you had to steal your fiancé's pistol to do it. But wait! Looking at this lamp and the witness's neck, it looks like the very opposite happened. Exactly. The victim in the clinic that night was this witness, specifically. You tried to threaten Dr. Maractus and he attacked you. That's what happened that night at the Maractus Clinic. I love when the witnesses just scream. Will someone please tell me what really happened? I told you the truth already. I went to the clinic that night to warn Dr. Maractus. Are Ace Attorney characters okay? No. None of them are.
That gangster knows everything.
Oh wait, that's what she says.
That gangster knows everything. He's coming for you.
Looks like my clinic's seen its last patient.
We have to get rid of that chart. Quick, open your safe. Give it to me.
So you can save your own skin.
What?
I know what you're up to. You want in with the family, and if they see that chart, you're finished. Leaving me holding the short straw. But if I'm going down, I want some company. You!
What happened next?
He jumped at me and knocked me to the floor. Then he took that cord.
Oh!
Pal Maractus was serious, deadly serious. He really tried to strangle me. I must have blacked out.
So, you were the victim! Did he put her body in the noodle stand and like think she was like dead or unconscious or whatever and not realize that she was gonna wake up and shoot him?
And the red splotch on the cord was your lipstick.
I didn't want to remember that night. That's why I didn't bring it up. There, are you happy now?
I
was out cold, almost killed.
Pal malpractice. I didn't get it until now, Yuka. I just now got it. Oh, God. Oh. God damn it. This fucking game. Well, what's Alita Tiala's pun name? What's the pun here? I'm not sure what the pun here is, or what this is here. Attila? I'm not sure what the play on words is there, but...
And you claim that I then snuck into that noodle stand, but how could I?
Ah! I love that goofy Apollo face. Well, one thing is clear. We now know what really happened at Maractus Clinic. That it would seem our victim was not entirely without blame himself.
I'm sorry. I get so nervous just thinking of it. It's hard to breathe. I told you everything. Can I go home now?
You bear some responsibility for events that day, true. Yet if you were also a victim, this court would owe you some sympathy. Well, Mr. Justice, I believe this clears up the remaining questions for Miss Tiala. When did this happen? Suddenly, everyone's sympathizing with her. I mean, she was attacked, but she's not innocent either.
I don't know what to think anymore, Apollo. I mean, is that it? Do we know everything we need to know about Miss Tiala?
No, I think maybe Maractus put her in the noodle stand or was gonna dispose of her body in the river. Wait. That just occurred to me. He was gonna dump her body in the river there! And he didn't realize she would wake up. And then she had the gun and just pew-pewed him. That's my theory right now.
Objection!
Okay. He's so cool. He's so cool. I love him. I want to be him.
Not so fast. This party's just getting started. Now we rock.
Let's go, music! Let's go! I love him. What?
Those spikes on your head are softer than they look.
Why, you want to touch them?
Or do you not have the stomach to go all the way?
Well, I mean, I think he'd be willing to go all the way with you. You know what I mean? Prosecutor Gavin.
Palmeractus choked Alita Tiala. She fell unconscious. But what happened next?
He's right. There is more we don't know.
But she was choked hard enough to leave that mark. She would have been out for a while.
Even still, what if it was her in the noodle stand?
Alita Tiala, half dead. Dr. Maractus pulling that stand. And a bullet fired from inside the noodle stand.
But what if it's all true? He might have already figured out what truly happened that night.
Miss Alita Tiala, as you can see, we're not through with you just yet.
You really want to blame me for this murder, don't you?
You too, Prosecutor Gavin.
Me? Fraulein, I only wish to know the truth.
He's already there. It took Miles quite some time to get to this point. He's ahead of the game in both theatrics and intent. Let's go. Clavier, we love you. Well, let's go back over what we learned up till now. On the day of the murder, Walkie saw his checkup report, from which he learned that the bullet's still inside him. So, he took a pistol from the family stash, with the intent to give Dr. Maractus some of his own medicine.
And Miss Tiala heard about this from Walkie. So she went to the Maractus clinic ahead of him, in order to get rid of the chart with her signature.
But then, something happened. Sounds like you figured it all out. But remember, I was the victim. I was out cold. But what about Dr. Maractus?
That does seem to be the problem. He had just strangled Alita Tiala, perhaps he thought to death. What did he do after his crime?
I was just knocked out, not dead. What if that's when he emptied the noodle stand? It took him a long time to clear away all the bowls, which, yeah. It took him a long time to clear away all the bowls. She did say the bowls weren't there. I mean, that could very easily be a lie, but maybe Maractus cleared out the bowls, then put her body in there, and enough time passed for her to wake up and then go pew pew right before she was dumped in the river.
From the state of his clinic and the scene in the park, I think it's clear what the good doctor did next. Well, Herr Forehead, care to guess?
Well, Mr. Justice, what did Dr. Maractus do? Maybe he did think he killed Alita Tiala. Do I have evidence to show what he did next? Oh god. I mean... What would it be? The noodle stand or the bowl? You know, I'll say maybe he emptied the thing. I'll go with this. This could be very wrong. Oh, there we go. Run. All right, I see it ads happening right now. I'm so sorry, ads. A large quantity of bowls are found in the clinic. Bowls that belong in a certain noodle stand, which means the stand was at that clinic. Why? Because Dr. Maractus stole it and brought it there. What? Killing me disturbed him that much? So much he randomly stole a noodle stand? It wasn't so random, remember. He removed all of the bowls.
Maybe because the stand was heavy?
Or he wanted to put something in the stand in their place. Ah! Wait, you don't mean. I do. Dr. Maractus did replace those bowls with something. Your corpse, Miss Tiala. My corpse? Dr. Maractus panicked. He thought he killed you.
His next move will be to dispose of the body.
That's crazy talk. You're all crazy.
Objection!
Well, let's think about it. Logically, the doctor had a place to dispose of you in mind. But on his way there, who should he run into but the defendant, Walkie-Talkie? I question your logic.
What's this, Prosecutor Gavin?
The park is a dead end. Why would he head in that direction to begin with?
That's right. He had no reason to go there. Oh, now I get it. It was a trick. That spoiled brat made him do it. He made the doctor steal the stand.
Objection!
Tell me, why would someone go to a dead end? Unless the park was his destination.
What?
Apparently, the defense has an idea. Where was he studying? Heading? The river!
Take that!
There, that's a river. Yes, Your Honor. I scarcely need to explain why. The perfect place to dispose of a body.
He was gonna throw me in the river?
He didn't have many other options, Fraulein. I believe this clears up all the remaining questions. The victim pulling the stand and the defendant before him. And inside the stand, you, Miss Alita Tiala. And then, the denouement. Wesley Stickler, of panty-snatching fame, walks up. Seeing the two men, he shouts in that instant.
So, I shot him.
You were the only one who could have stolen Waukie's pistol. It had to be you. Well, Miss Tiala?
Nice work.
You mean I'm right?
I mean, you've done a fine job dreaming up a story. To get that spoiled brat off the hook. You're the one who's dreaming. Apollo's backed up everything he said with facts. If you're so sure he's making it up, give us another reason. Why was Dr. Maractus pulling that stand through the park? Who knows?
But there's one gaping hole in your logic.
I think Mr. Gavin knows whereof I speak.
Where what?
I can't believe she's still trying to deny this.
Is this true, Prosecutor Gavin? Must I always be the one to point out her forehead's errors?
Every time he says that, it's like a... It's an affectionate teasing nickname, and I love that for them. Every time he says it, I'm like, aw, and I love that Apollo just does not even acknowledge it. Like, the first time he's like, yeah, what? And he's just unfazed. It's a term of endearment.
I believe the Fraulein speaks of Herr Doctor's car.
His car?
That's right. The Maractus Clinic has that big garage.
In which sat a green sports car, was it?
Why would he steal the stand in the first place? If he wanted to carry a body, he would have used his car.
Was this after the accident?
And so we find our victim without probable cause to steal that stand. And our defense without a case.
Unless somebody else had the car.
I have an idea. You know that green car? I bet it wouldn't run. It was broken.
Oh, what an excellent counter-argument, Fraulein. Too bad you're quite wrong. Don't tell me you've forgotten what happened to your daddy.
Daddy?
That's right. That night, the car that hit Mr. Wright was that green sports car. Objection, welcome. Lita Tail's character switched like the... I know, reminds me so much of Dahlia. Like and Walkie is like Feeny here. It's like minus the you know, gangster kind of stuff, but it's so similar. How are you doing, Objection? But yeah, the vibes are very much there. Oh yes, I'd nearly forgotten about it.
Afterward, he drove it back to that garage. It ran fine.
Then maybe it didn't run because there was something in the muffler, the panties, and didn't you, Clavier, say the same yourself about your bike? Oh, when the exhaust gets plugged up, it doesn't run. Oh, the exhaust in that car was plugged. Oh, got it. Got him.
So why didn't he use his beloved sports car?
April May vibes, but a little less so. Yeah, between the to the rah, you know.
A glaring contradiction, to be sure.
More glaring than your forehead. Do lawyers in real court like call each other names like this? or like throw insults at each other like this? Because if so, like, I was called to jury duty. I received a jury summons a few months ago, actually. It turned out I didn't actually have to go in, but I did get a summons, and I was like, if this is not like Ace Attorney and the attorneys are just like insulting each other the whole time, I don't want to go. I mean, like, that's the only reason I want to go, is if this is real, but obviously this is not an accurate portrayal of the legal system in terms of like logic and stuff, but is it accurate in terms of the attorneys fighting? If they did this, they'd be held in contempt of court, at least in your country. Yeah, I figured. It's not as fun. Yeah. No! No! Not my forehead! Yeah, most of the lawyer habits are incredibly inappropriate. Especially like with Van Zeeks, with his wine glasses and his leg slams. Yeah, Franz. Yeah, with the whip too. Good lord. God, I love this game. And Godot throwing coffee cups. I love Ace Attorney so much. It's so fucking goofy. I love it. Why didn't Dr. Maractus use his car to carry the body? It wouldn't run.
Is that the groan of surrender I hear?
You want to hear more noises like that, huh, Clavier? I'm sorry. Everything he says, I'm gonna like interpret in a suggestive or flirty way, because why wouldn't I?
Some advice. Now's a good time to review all you know. Everything you've learned over the last 2 days.
Is this the Miles Edgeworth waiting room? It is. I am waiting for investigations, and I'm so excited. Everything I've learned. Mr. Justice, this contradiction casts doubt on your entire case. This is truly your last chance. Oh, good lord, oh, good lord, oh, good lord, oh, good lord. The defense will explain to us what happened that night. Fuck. The car didn't run. I have an idea. It's all coming together. Thank you, Clavier, for telling me how exhaust pipes work. Thank you. That night, Dr. Maractus couldn't use his car. Huh. Now you're making even less sense than usual. Not according to my information, Miss Tiala. Put one and one together, and the explanation is simple. It's 2! If it's so simple, perhaps you can show us some evidence. Show us proof why the car wouldn't run that night. Boom. Let's see now. Panties again?!
All sorts of things come out of my panties. Even the truth.
Another crime was committed the night of the murder. The theft of these panties. The latest in a string of similar thefts, actually. But that night, the snatcher was caught in the act. A brave young girl chased the thief until he hid in the Maractus Clinic garage. What? The snatcher hid the panties there before running. Perhaps someone in this court remembers where he hid them. Why, weren't they found in the car's exhaust pipe? Exactly. By the way, I learned something yesterday from Clavier. A very important piece of information. From you. And I learned it from you, Prosecutor Gavin. I learned it from you! Oh, how sweet!
So you're here investigating?
And I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost. My motorcycle won't start. It clogged exhaust pipe.
Too bad. It looks like such a nice bite, too.
Did one of your fans stuff her panties in there?
Cars, motorbikes, they're all the same. Clogs the exhaust and they won't run.
My, how interesting. While Miss Tiala and the doctor were struggling, the panty snatcher snuck into the Maractus garage. So was Phoenix getting hit by the car truly, like, irrelevant? I mean, aside from the, you know, the mirror breaking off and using that to connect to, like, Wesley and whatnot, however that went down. Was he really just hit by a car just for the hell of it? Just to put him in the hospital and make him out of commission the whole time? What the fuck? I mean, it's Phoenix. He's gonna survive anything, but what the fuck? From that time until the time we found these, that car wouldn't start. What?
That's why Dr. Maractus had to use the noodle stand. It was the next closest thing he could think of.
Yay, panties. I love him. Well, Miss Tiala, this wraps your doubts up quite nicely, I think.
So it does.
Clive is such a dork, he is! He has me, like, giggling and kicking my feet. I know! Like...
Where am I? So dark, can't see. Cramped. With pain, my throat's burning.
Well, what's your problem?
You, Doc. I know what you did.
Huh?
Rocky?
You lied to me. So you know what I'm gonna do to you? I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine, man.
Wait! Let me explain.
Fine. I'll give you your last request.
Listen, you're being tricked, but not how you think. It's not just me.
No! He'll ruin everything!
I have to stop him! Cease this at once, you two!
Funny. This isn't the way it was supposed to turn out. Oh well. Too bad.
Oopie!
There's still one mystery. How did you manage to disappear from that stand?
In the silence after the shot, I heard the witness running.
I believe we heard as much from Wesley Stickler. He went out to use a public phone to inform the police.
Which is when I made my escape.
Which is when you left that slipper print.
Dr. Maractus didn't bother taking my slippers off. I threw them out after I stepped in that paint, though.
That was your mistake?
Yeah. No, my biggest mistake was coming to you for help, Mr. Justice.
Yeah, girl, you signed your own death warrant there. You could have gotten away with it.
I believed in you. You and your anything agency. If anyone would get Rocky declared guilty, it was you!
Girl, what the fuck? I'm a defense attorney. What the fuck? I believe we've reached a conclusion of sorts. Prosecutor Gavin, how is Miss Alita Tiala doing?
She's confessed to everything. We're processing her arrest right now.
Prosecutor Gavin sure seems calm for someone who just lost.
I think he already knew. He figured out she was the killer a while ago.
Some advice. Now's a good time to review all you know. Everything you've learned over the last 2 days.
He lost, but I didn't exactly win either.
Something's the matter at your forehead?
Looks like it's time to announce a verdict. Not guilty! But he's gonna die anyway. Unless we get some sort of medical miracle. He's gonna die in a month anyway. So, is this really a happy ending? Court is adjourned.
Great job, Apollo. You did it.
Yeah, we did, somehow.
Walkie's off the hook. Free to become the gangster he's always wanted to be. And he has you to thank.
Hey, attorney man! You're gonna pay for what you did to my Alita, Holmes!
Buddy, you gotta get out of your Feeny era. You gotta find your childhood best friend. And then... change career paths for him.
Or to blame, I guess.
You give me my Alita back. Stupid pointy-head attorney with a death wish.
Enough, Walkie. No, that's you. Mr. Kitaki. It's high time you opened up your eyes, Walkie.
What do you know, old man? I think it's about time you open yours. Giving up the life, trying to become some kind of businessman.
Don't talk about what you don't understand, Walkie.
I'm afraid the guard is going to throw them both out.
Not in jail. Wouldn't that be a happy ending?
Hey, maybe we can help them out. We know why Mr. Kitaki needs to make so much money.
For his operation? Are they gonna try to wait?
Oh, Waki? Apollo has something to tell you.
I do? You know, put me on this. I want to get this right. God.
What's that? Show him the reason why, Apollo.
Why is he trying to become a businessman? Would it be the frickin' yeah, it would be this, right?
Take that!
Think about it, Waki. Think about your condition. I talked with your mother, Little Plum, yesterday.
It pays. Oh, I need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is.
She doesn't mean.
Oh. New sprite. This is kind of scary, actually.
You all really? Are you?
I searched the globe, and I found one. A doctor who can take that bullet out of you, Waki. But it's an expensive procedure.
Man, but you got plenty of money already, don't you?
I won't use it. It was the gangster life that did this to you, Waki. I want to help you, and I want to do it clean.
Aww. Wait, oh! I brump scare. He's doing like the pleading eyes. Aww.
Please understand, Waki.
Dad.
Aww.
Man, I see how it is, old man. Always you looking out for Waki? Listen good, old man. One day, I'm gonna take you out. Then we'll see who's the OG. You try to hide in your business suit, I'll find you. Stupid old geezer. My Waki.
No, it's as it should be.
Mr. Kitaki, I liked him more without the puppy dog eyes.
I'm glad to have met you. I'm not so good with words, but I know a professional job when I see one. Thank you.
Ooh, me? I don't think...
Someday, I'll bake one of our latest, the Kitaki lime pie.
He's opening a pie shop. Oh, hopefully it's not like a Sweeney Todd thing.
So long.
Yeah, Apollo with the, yeah, hide those eyes, please. And he was gone.
Well, let's head back, Apollo. To the Right Anything Agency.
Hey, since when do I work at your agency?
Aw, we make a good team. Don't just stand there, let's get going.
Huh, why not? She did help me out. He said, put those things away! There's still a few questions that need answers. Like this power mine that she showed me. And my bracelet. Anyone can help me figure it out, it's her. Oh, I can't say I care much for what her father has become.
Oh, that's right. We have to go someplace first.
Huh? Where? Burgers?
To claim our reward from Mr. Elton.
Oh yeah, the noodles. Ah, salty noodles, right. You have a stand back already?
Oh, and after that, you can come see my show. With a special appearance by the amazing Mr. Hack.
Oh, it's a special, all right. Please, anything but him. Yay! We did it!
Yippee! We did it! Yahoo!
Turnabout Serenade. Okay. Okay, we should stop there for today. We should pause for today there. I want to keep going so badly, but I don't... There's probably not a good stopping point, you know, and I see him. He is there. He is in there. He is doing a music. And I need to see him again. Yeah. he. I need to see more of him. If you start, I will keep going. Yeah, it'll be a very long stream if I keep going. But thank y'all for being here. This is so much fun. That is how Ace Attorney works. It does just like pull me in like that. It's a slippery slope. Next stream will be Saturday, noon Eastern Standard Time. We will start case 3. And yeah, have a great rest of your time zone. Have fun with 7.0 this week. Dawn Trail if you're caught up. New jobs. 14 comes back this weekend. And it's gonna be